Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, NOOCH Too Good. There is the Kahoot. Get in there right now. Was there background sound? I was coughing and hacking up a lung, but I had the mic muted. Could you guys hear that? I'm going to play that back because I'm really concerned. Hey, G-Dub Gaming, what's up? X-Mode over on Twitch. Good to see you guys. I'm having a great Friday. A little late on the stream today. We'll be okay. Let's say hello to Speedy and Red Dragon right now. Speedy's a Masters member. Master. Okay, that didn't repeat, so that's good. Something's good.
Master.
We can also say hello to Arize and Gondolin.
Master.
That repeated. I don't know why these. I don't know why it's happening, and I got a video yesterday about it, but it didn't help at all. It's nothing there is any good. Red Dragon is here. He's a high council member, but working on his intro right now. It's not quite ready yet, Red Dragon.
This is the way.
I don't know why it's doing that.
This is the way.
Do I need to reinstall all of these or something? I don't know. Jedi Knight Caleb, what's up? How you doing? I think I'm gonna have to go back and reinstall every single one of these, and it really hacks me off. You update your software, and then all of a sudden, everything is just jacked up beyond all recognition. It really, really hacks me off, like a lot. But yeah, could you guys hear the background sound? Ray Pletcher is here. Oh, Ray Pletcher. So nobody says they heard the background sound. Just one person, William the Gator, said he heard the background sound from the mic. But I don't think there was any background sound on the mic. I'll play it back later. I don't know. Roger has made the stream. Hey, get in the Kahoot today. I got a review to give away today. I've only got 2 hours. I got 2 hours. I got to get out of here. I got things going on. Let's say hello to one of our newest High Council members. His name is Roger. Maybe.
Roger.
All right. Hey, Chewy, what's up? Thanks, Chewy. Good afternoon, NOOCH. Hope everybody's had a good day. No need for a review. Just seeing out yesterday's event. Yesterday's was great. We had a good time. Little chaos at the beginning with a lot of reviews requested, so I got to keep track of it. But here we go. Broadcast from the command center on Dadbod 1. Play the Mon Calamari home ship. Yeah, we can figure that out. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. 73 viewers and 8 likes on YouTube. Is that what's actually happening right now? Castro over on Twitch. Ice of Spades and G-Dub are over there too. Good to see you guys. I didn't think there was any background noise. Thanks, G-Dub. Rain Pletcher is joined right back into NOOCH's High Council. He noticed there was something lacking there. Look at that doubling up there.
I saved you. Tell me.
I saved you and killed everyone else, as far as I know. But who cares? I saved Finn. All right. Swiftblade's been a member for 3 months. Any ideas for modding GL Leia? Health and speed. I don't remember exactly. She gets bonuses from her health, or is it damage from the health? I don't remember that. I've got a quick trip. Well, quick trip is like 15 minutes from here, so I make my own tea and get it done. Did I get the McDonald's soda after my appointment? I don't remember if I did or not. I usually. Who is that? Oliver Heidelove has subscribed on YouTube. Thank you, Oliver Heidelove. I usually when I'm over at the doctor's over in the big town next over, and I usually go to Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A is so darn good. It's so hard to resist. It's right there in towns. They don't have it in my town. My town's too small for Chick-fil-A, but Joplin is the big city. They got 2 Chick-fil-A's. They got 3 Chick-fil-A's over there, believe it or not. They got 2 Chick-fil-A's on the main strip, and they got one in the mall. Gustik, Oliver. Wie geht's, mein Freund? Anyway, guys, we're gonna do some roster reviews. The winner of this Kahoot, by the way, I want to give a heads up for this Kahoot. You know, I didn't write this. Don M wrote the Kahoot. Okay, so Don M wrote the Kahoot. There have been a few people lately saying that I look like Brad Pitt for some reason. I don't understand it. Let's say hello to John Rohrer while we're explaining this. That's just crazy, dude. That is absolute craziness. That's absolute craziness, John. There's Don M. So Don M has written trivia, and someone on the stream recently said, "You look like a younger Brad Pitt," and I'm like, I do not look like young. Let's be clear. Let's be perfectly clear. No. No. But the trivia questions today are treating it as if I am Brad Pitt. So just be aware. The questions today are based on the fanciful notion that I am Brad Pitt. Hey, Muffin, what's up? Hey, X-Mode, how you doing? Avex Maria, good to see all you guys over on Twitch. The Lord's Chicken, to be fair, if I saw it happening, I would be if you saw a tomato coming out of the sink, yeah, I think I'd be terrified too, probably. I might think it'd be more like, I don't know. You want me to do a poll? Everybody's gonna, you know what everybody's gonna answer? I'll do a poll. Do I look like Brad Pitt? You know how this is gonna go. It has nothing to do, this poll, the results of this poll will not be based in reality, but I put the poll out there. There you go, everybody. This is gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be ridiculous. I look like Tom Arnold. That's probably closer. Hey, let's say hello to I think Don M and I think Speedy was out there earlier. Let's get back into our screen here so you can say hi to. Whoa! I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. Let's say hello to Speedy and Don M out there. Give me one moment. Like and subscribe, everybody. Do the following over on Twitch. Make it a good day for your family today.
In the midnight hour. In the midnight hour. She cried.
I gotta reinstall every single one of these.
With a rebel yell. In the midnight hour, babe. With a rebel yell.
Yeah, the vote is 57% yes, which is predictable. I knew that's how it would turn out. It's clearly not right. That was my fault saying you look like a young Brad Pitt. Well, fault, whatever. Hey, Rabbit Beaver, what's up, man? Enjoy your lunch. Brett Moore is subscribed. Welcome aboard, Brett Moore. All right, guys, give us another minute or so. We're going to jump into this NOOCH / Brad Pitt mess of a trivia quiz. If you have bad or non-existent mods, how quickly in days or weeks would it take to have a decent set on mods? I would say that each character takes a couple of weeks of solid farming to get a decent set. Not like an Uber set, but a decent set. It's at least a week, maybe two, to get a decent set on them. Hang on, I gotta run through some energy here on the free-to-play account. One moment. I'm just buying Kyrotex like a mad puppy, dude. It's all just Kyrotex. Kyrotex and signal data is all I care about on this account right now. And Jawa's almost relic, actually, believe it or not. I don't really want to do Jawa next, but he's almost there. All right, there we go. Okay, everybody. We got some folks on Twitch. Yeah, I think that's a good point. We got some folks on YouTube. And MarkisMoney, another Masters member. And yes, give me your ally code. You can redeem that Masters today, MarkisMoney. Give me your ally code, my friend, and I will get you into the reviews. Okay, here we go, guys. This is it. We got one roster review on the line right now. Let's get this thing started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, assume that I am Brad Pitt. Okay, I don't want to just assume that I am Brad Pitt. Get rid of your secret sauce of what's happening? I don't know what's happening. Secret sauce. NOOCH appeared in the movie Deadpool 2. True or false? NOOCH appeared in the movie Deadpool 2. Again, you're assuming that I am Brad Pitt. Not my idea. Not my idea. True. True. You guys want to see it? Let's see it. It's You guys don't remember this? There's the picture right there. He was the Invisible Man. And hang on, I gotta turn the sound off. See, he was the Vanisher. So here he is. He's coming in invisible, and he flies right into a power line, and it's Brad Pitt. So there you go. There you go. So Brad Pitt was in Deadpool 2. 100%. Nooch was born in what year? That's gonna be Brad Pitt again. My year of birth is not on here. I think I know what his is. There I am in all my glory, I guess. No, the answers are all accurate, but they're about Brad Pitt. Again, this is not my idea. Gotcha, MarkisMoney. 1963, that's right. He's 9 years older than me. He's an old man. He's an old man. All right. You know the people that are my age? I'll tell you the actors that are my age. I'll tell you in a second. Nooch won Best Supporting Actor for what film? 12 Monkeys, Burn After Reading, 12 Years a Slave, or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? XXX Bad Sport, please see the pinned message to learn how roster reviews work. There's a video in the pinned message that'll tell you all about how roster reviews work on the channel. Will I go to watch Phantom Menace when it comes back out? No, I don't really find that appealing. I tried to go back. I went back and watched. Phantom Menace was released one time already. Went back and watched it. It's just not the same. I think that I was with my... If I was with my pal Cosmo, or my brother, or my kids, I think I'd have a good time doing it, but I don't know. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2020. Great movie. Smoke is in the lead right now. All that Brad Pitt knowledge coming in handy. Nooch married Angelina Jolie in what year? 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. Boy, it wasn't that long ago. Thought this was longer ago. Lord Vader Best GL is here on Twitch. 2014, all right, sir. You know, it's funny. I love the Ricky Gervais jokes at the joke at the Golden Globe. I love them all, by the way. But when he talks about how actors are so important, and that a small child, a small African child, might look up and see Angelina Jolie and just say, "Mommy." I probably said it poorly. I'm gonna get canceled. What two people, along with Nooch, have been named Sexiest Man Alive by People magazine twice? George Clooney and Johnny Depp, George Clooney and Chris Hemsworth, Idris Elba and Johnny Depp, Chris Hemsworth and Idris Elba. I have no idea. No clue. Your dad actually made the engagement ring that Nooch gave to... Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Be a low average lifter. Probably about a $100,000 ring, I would guess. George Clooney and Johnny Depp, or maybe way more than that. All right. Is Amber Heard going to be like the sexiest woman alive at some point? Sexiest pooper alive? Nooch and his ex-wife Jennifer Aniston met, on a blind date, on a movie set, at a Hollywood party, in line at Quick Trip. I'll tell you one place it's not, but it's a place that I would actually meet an ex-wife. You don't like Brad Pitt? What did he do to you? He seems like he might have some emotional issues. There's some stuff between him and Jolie that's on a blind date. All right? A blind date, like, hey, I'm going to set you up with a movie star, but I'm not going to tell you who it is. Speedy, you can't win, by the way. How many children does Nooch have, including adoptions? 3, 4, 6, 5. Well, the right answer for me is actually on the board right now. The right answer for me is actually on the board right now, but it's not the right answer for Brad Pitt. Six. Zex. So right now, Speedy's in the lead. Now, Speedy is a Masters level member, so Speedy cannot win. Speedy can win the Kahoot, and that's fine. It'd be great. but Speedy cannot win a roster review. So right now, Smoke is still in the lead for the free roster review today. Got 3 questions left. Nooch was banned from entering China for his role in what movie? Bullet Train, World War Z, Inglourious Bastards, or 7 Years in Tibet? Well, that seems pretty obvious. 7 Years in Tibet. There you go. The Chinese and the Mongolians don't really get along, for how I understand it. I'm not sure, but I think that's the deal. Nooch was passed for the lead part in what movie franchise for Keanu Reeves? John Wick, The Matrix, Speed, or Bill and Ted? What movie was Brad Pitt competing against Keanu Reeves in? I would guess one of 2. I got 2 here. That's actually the way it's spelled, MarkisMoney. The Matrix. Okay, I would have guessed The Matrix or Speed. John Wick, no way. Keanu Reeves is huge at that point, and that was his franchise. Bill and Ted, no. Never seen any of these films? Oh, hi, Mark. I did not do it. I did not. Joey Santiago moves into the lead with our last question on the line. These 4 people, or we have 5 people are in the line. Whoever wins a free roster review today. Last question. Nooch broke his arm during the filming of what movie? 7, Troy, Fury, or Moneyball? I have no idea. I think 3 of them are a pretty good opportunity for arm breaking activities. 1 doesn't seem to be, but you never know. 7, that was one of the 3. Moneyball doesn't seem like a good opportunity to break your arm, like just running around doing general manager stuff for a baseball team, so. All right, who's our winner today? Gonna get a free roster review. What new look, Byron? You mean Brad Pitt or you mean the channel? Has it been that long since you've been here? Joey Santiago! Joey Santiago, put your ally code in chat and you will win a review today, my friend. All right. John Wick is your 3rd or 4th favorite franchise? I've been running around all morning, guys. I'm a little tired. Not like tired, but it's kind of like I've been busy. Let's do some reviews. Oh, that's still up. Let's do some reviews. Who do we got here? Smoke, you were so close. Joey Santiago. Does Nooch look like Brad Pitt? 54% say yes. 82 votes. That's good enough. I don't need to keep this charade going. All right. Anthony Urbina finished up in 3rd. Sorry, man. Red Dragon God! Let's go! Man, I gotta get your intro ready. It's not ready.
Master.
So that's a good question, Blue Cow. So a private review is structured like this. You'll DM me on Discord. You'll let me know the things you're looking for. I'll record a private video on YouTube and I'll send it to you. Somewhere between 12 to 15 minutes, just depending on what's going on in the video. Our High Council members who would join for $49.99 a month get a 20-minute conversation just directly with me. I'm going to have one with Red Dragon God. As soon as I get off the stream, Red Dragon God and I are getting together to talk about his roster and life and anything else he wants to talk about. For 20 minutes, we're just going to hang out for 20 minutes and do that. I got you, Joey Santiago. So the answer is no, can't do that. And I decided to do that because people had asked. It's a really good question, but I wanted to separate those, and it also becomes an issue of time, just to be honest, because all of my Masters members are eligible for a private review, and I have no problem doing that. But whenever you have a conversation, it just involves a little more time, a little more effort, and more for me to put into it, and that's not me trying to avoid you guys. And I couldn't do that for all of my Masters members, and that's just the bottom line. So, Masters membership or a $20 donation gets you a private review or a full review on stream. That would just be, you tell me what you're looking for, I will do your review, and I'll send you a private link. Is that fair? Or at least tell you how it works? Whether it's fair or not, I don't know. It's the free market, baby. I heard a good interview today where there's a conservative guy who's saying that Republicans need to get back to their environmental roots, which is an interesting statement. But you look back at like Teddy Roosevelt, who started all the national parks, and George H.W. Bush, was very interested in the environment and at least taking steps towards it. And he was talking, and then somebody said, "Well, how do you get to the idea that capitalism isn't really the best, setup for environmental issues to be solved?" And he was like, "Well, it kind of is, because if you look at all the countries that are doing the best on the environment as far as emissions and new energy sources, they're all capitalist countries." I don't know what to tell you. He's talking about not only America but Scandinavia, even Europe. Even though they're socialist, they're socially socialist, or with their laws, but their economies are all capitalist for sure. So we all become more progressive as we get older. MarkisMoney, let's take a look. Reviews are wide open right now, folks. Wide open. I will agree with that. Republicans back in the day were the progressive party. Lincoln was the first Republican president. Obviously, extremely progressive. And somewhere along the line that changed. I think the cutoff point was in the 60s with Kennedy, where Kennedy, courted the black vote in the southern states and really got a foothold there, and said, "Hey, we're the Democratic Party. We're going to do stuff for you." And then the Republicans started fielding candidates like McGovern, who's a crazy right-winger. And so the 60s was kind of when the parties kind of changed hands, kind of went from Republican progressive. I mean, I think there were moments in between, and I'm not a great historian, but obviously, Roosevelt did a lot of progressive things in the 30s with Social Security and everything, and getting out of the Depression. But, I'm just saying, I think that was the big delineating line right there, so. Will Treaty, just a moment, let me confirm. Will Treaty, yes, let's do your 5-minute review. Get your ally code, my friend. Will Treaty. Yeah, I think the folks that say capitalism is evil, or we're in end game capitalism right now, or whatever, end stage cap, I think that's a misnomer, and I think they're really missing out and not understanding the deal. I agree that regulatory help is needed and required on capital. Otherwise, you'd have the 8-year-olds working in factories, climbing through pipes and dying and stuff, and that's just horrible. And people working 80-hour weeks and whatever, horrible stuff. All right, Josh McLaughlin, I got you. But as far as capitalism in general as a system of it is how economics works. Look at this pen. I'm gonna go Milton Friedman on everybody. Look at this pen. This pen was not made by one person. The rubber comes from rubber trees in Malaysia. The plastic is manufactured in Utah. I don't know. The ink comes from ink trees in the Congo. The springs are manufactured in Pittsburgh. The tip of the pen is put together in France. I have no idea. And when you put it all together, the ink to put these words on is just done here in Missouri. When you put it all together, it all comes together. And just, it's the economics of the world. Whether you can hate people, you can love people. It could be your enemies making this. It could be your allies making this. The world comes together through capitalism. It's the invisible hand that puts all this together for us. And the idea of free trade in its purest form and its best form is good for everybody. Free trade across the world is good for everybody. And unfortunately, we just don't have that set up. It is what it is, so. Dakota Honaker! You get one every month, Dakota Honaker. If you'd like to get it, just let me know. Brian Parr, if you'd like your review, just give me a heads up right now, and I'll do your 5-minute review for you, my friend. I need ally codes right now from... Oh, there's Josh McLaughlin. Hang on. Will Treaty and Brian Parr. I need your ally codes. And welcome aboard, Brian. So anyway, capitalism with the reins of an effective government. Avex Maria says, you're telling me Brad Pitt is no alias for Nooch. No, that's correct. That's correct. This isn't politics. This isn't politics. This is talking about how the world works. Put on your yarmulke. It's time for Herdeker. Hope I get a Herdeker on this happy Herdeker. Happy Herdeker. Astro, I don't see you as a member at the Knights of Nooch level. You'd have to be a member at that level to get a roster review. Yeah, what is effective government? It's a really good point. Brian Parr and Will Treaty. Enter your ally codes with the X's in there, the way you see people enter them, because I don't see your ally codes if you're typing them in. Melkazil has joined the stream.
Disturbing is this move by Chancellor Palpatine.
I understand.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
Hey, Shiny S Duck, or Shiny Psyduck. Welcome aboard to the live. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. What did Pain of Demise say? Have you ever... Where's Pain of Demise? I can't see Pain of Demise's comment. Well, there it is. Have you ever seen Nooch and Brad Pitt in the same room? That's true. You've never seen us in the same room. Thanks, Will Treaty. I got it that time. 666. Oh, boy. 666. Sean, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you, Sean. All right, MarkisMoney, what do you got? Troopers, I love it. By the way, guys, I'm working on a couple of farming guides here. We're in the next, I'm going to say in the next month. The farming guides, my farming guides, I take my time. I put them together right. I think probably in the next 2 weeks, but really in the next month, we're going to bring out, hey, Rain Pletcher, you didn't have to donate, man. I appreciate it. No, we're doing it, Rain. Rain Pletcher is 8799er 743428. I gotcha. You're on the list, my friend. It's a lovely number. 1/3. You know, Rain, you also qualify for just a 20-minute conversation. Me and you get together and having a lark. Brian Parr, need that ally code. Put some X's in there, my friend. Yes, Shalth, you can get your 5-minute review. Just let me know. There you go, Brian Parr. I got it. Guys, I got 2 hours today. All right, Shalth. So we're gonna have to, I'm not gonna be able to do. We'll have to keep it right about where it is. Maybe another 1 or 2 is all I can really afford. All right, MarkisMoney. So anyway, I'll have a couple of farm guides coming out here soon. One's going to be the farming guide for my brand new free-to-play account. I'm going to show you the path we're taking. Oh, you're killing me, dude. You're killing me, Smalls. Got it. And then the other one, we're going to do a beginner's farming guide. I'm going to do a farming guide for beginners in Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We've done beginner's guides and all sorts of beginners content on the channel. We're going to do an actual beginner farming guide is what we're going to do. I'm gonna have fun with that. Like the first 4 or 5 teams of things you want to do. Anyway. All right. Hey, here we go. We got an executor rush. So we've got MarkisMoney is going for executor. MarkisMoney looks like it's free to play. G-Dub has gifted 5 memberships. You know what that means? We're making it green, boys and girls. I gotta reinstall every single one of those. Make it green. Ugh. I gotta reinstall every single one of those. Crispy, Darth Evac, Chips and Doinks, Trey, and Gabe Gamaluch have been gifted membership. Smoke! Since you were runner-up, give me that ally code, Smoke. Guys, I got room for one more, and that's going to be it today. One more review is out there, is available. One more review is available today. That's going to be it. So, is this free to play? MarkisMoney? I mean, it is. It looks like it is. Oxlain made it. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
This is the way.
All right, Oxlain got the last one.
This is the way.
Give me your ally code. Did Crispy ask for it? I don't see Crispy asking for it. Did I miss that? I'm just a little short on time, Crispy. I'll try to get it in. I need ally codes. This is it. All right, hold on. Oh god, I'm telling you, this chaos is killing me, dude. The chaos is killing me. Hold on, guys. What the heck? That's not what I wanted to pin. What? I gotta type it. Hang on. Twitch is weird, man. Twitch is weird. Anywho. I'll get in voice chat. Why do you gotta type it all caps? I'm trying here, guys. I am trying. I am trying so hard. There is so much. I'm managing this entire thing. I am doing the best I can. Just step back. We don't have to type things in all caps because I'm doing the best I can. Oh. Okay. All right. Hang on. I still need ally codes from Oxlain and Crispy. And Crispy said you're just going to hang out. Is that right? Oxlain and Crispy, I need reviews from. Or I need ally codes. If Crispy wants it. I'm going to do my best to get to it. All right. We are full. We are full. I really may have, no kidding. We may have to find, I mean, look at this. How far we're 40 minutes in and I haven't done a review yet. All I'm saying is we may need to find a new way to start organizing this. That's all. Anybody got any ideas? I hate it's like spreadsheets and if somebody's not on the stream, they don't get to see the review. Hey, it's time to call out our lurkers. If you are lurking, give me a big L or a WL or whatever lurking in chat. Let me know that you're lurking. We'll give you the big shout out because we love our lurkers here on Nooch Too Good, both on YouTube and Twitch. Let's hear about it. I don't know what that means, Ikoniak. All right, let's see here. Hot, AstroDB, Elo, Jay Chung is here. Luke Grechek. Charles Summers, Robert Copeland, Luke Dansky, Roblox Bacon, Byron, Isaac Theophilus, Croissant, Luke Ratchik, Din Jar, Roblox Bacon, Sicklurk and Voltic, bro. Sorry, man. Chris Hardy, Amir Ogunfemi, Mythic, Jesus Dominguez. No, that's another guy. Let's hear Fogly Dogley. Ikoniak is Brian Parr. Ikoniak is Brian Parr. Okay, gotcha, Ikoniak. Let's see. Roblox, Mr. Pro has come. Chris Habig, K Mac, Mischievous Grievous, Shieldfire, Red Dragon, Jamwa, and Okori. Let's say hello. We had a Masters member in there. His name is Jay Chung, otherwise known as the Single Malt Jedi. Other things are him.
Where are you going, Master? For a drink?
Over on Twitch, we got Shiny Psyduck and Ice of Spades.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life?
I want to go home and rethink my life.
All right, let's go.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
All right. You can do a Discord channel on your server. There's time for members to make announcements every stream. I just don't see that being even better. Sora, please see the pinned message. There's a video about how roster reviews work. I have a lot of tips for new players, Raptor, in a lot of videos. I got to get these reviews going because I've only got an hour and 20 minutes left, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 reviews to do minimum. Minimum. All right. I got to get this going. I got truckloads of tips for new players. Truckloads. And they're all in video form. Darth Vader, Piet, Boba Fett, MarkisMoney is playing free to play. Mark, are you free to play? Because it looks like it, and I'm really curious here. Mark is money because you know I know you've joined the channel and you've donated, and there's no Lightspeed bundles purchased, and you're going for executors. So let's hear about the account. Oh, let me go get in voice chat. I guess I gotta open voice chat. I'm gonna get yelled at in all caps again. Okay, MarkisMoney is in voice chat. Mark, are you there? Yeah, hang on. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, let me do this. I gotta get this every time this happens. I gotta redo it. Just a moment. I don't know why it's so picky about this. Okay, now say something.
Saying something.
There we go. MarkisMoney, everybody. Welcome aboard. Mark,
howdy, y'all.
What is going on with the account? Tell us about it. Is this free to play?
Entirely free to play. It's approaching maybe about a year old at this point. The first few months I had it until I found your channel, maybe this last September, October. It was going pretty slow, but then once I found your videos and the stream and the community, I really started to focus on it. And then obviously doing a lot of my job full-time in the woods, this is kind of the one game I still get to enjoy because I didn't bring any consoles out or the PC I built.
I remember that last time you were at work and trying to do something. Your boss was bothering you last time we talked, right?
And then no joke, I mean, luckily you stalled it out, but I got a call from my boss again. So there's some weird correlation to anytime I want a roster review, I get boss aggro.
I promise you, I don't have your boss's number, so I'm not calling him. So,
no,
okay.
I'm not even working it.
You played for like a year, just kind of casual, found the channel, started to get more serious. Now you're going after executor, right?
Right, yeah. Going executor is basically my top priority right now. Also doing the CLS team. I kind of have a wide net, and that's kind of why I wanted to do the review today and kind of get your advice. Basically, am I going too wide? Should I start calling up a bit? I mean, I know I've got a lot of farms still ahead of me, especially the bounty hunter ships, Imperial Bomber for the executor, and then obviously I'm still plugging away with relics on those characters, but I wasn't sure in terms of other teams. Like, I've got CLS, I just got 3PO to 6-star, so if I should start kind of gearing up CLS as well, or just kind of what your take would be.
So, how far on IG 2000 and Xanadu Blood are you as far as the 5th star?
The 5th star, I think it's pretty early. I think I'm at most with Xanadu. I think I'm maybe halfway.
Okay.
IG 2000, it's going pretty slow. I think I'm only like 10 out of 65 shards.
Okay, so we're gonna say you need like 185 plus 50, so 235 at 2 shards a day. You've got 4 months left till you get these ships 7 stars.
Yeah.
And how's your Razor Crest?
Razor Crest, I have quite a few shards. I want to say high 200s, like maybe 280, 290, maybe low 300s.
And do you have Beskar Mando yet? You have some of the characters.
Not yet, no. I've got a lot. I think I have enough Queel shards to get him to 7 stars, but I also need to do what's their name? Korra.
Now you got me. I can't think of it since you said Korra. That's not her name. Her name is. Oh no, you got me. I can't think of it now. Cara Dune.
Cara Dune, that's what it is.
Thank
Cara.
you.
Yeah, Cara, I'm definitely lacking on because I've been trying to do finish my Ewoks, Princess Nisa. This is actually something too where I've kind of been working on Phoenix. I'm not sure if I should be, but I've been working on Rex, Hera, and Sabine. Rex is at 5-star, and the other 2 at 6.
Okay. All right. So, these are good questions. And you have Wampa Omicron, you got Savage Omicron,
Yep.
they're Gear 12.
Yeah, and they got me to Bronzium 3 this last 3v3 GAC.
That's good. Now you've done a
Yeah, I'm
good
3-0.
job, like not adding extra gear on the Gear 12s. That's a good thing. You know, you're hoarding and just applying it perfectly. Let's see here. So you have 4 months until you're at Executor. So really the question, what you're saying is, should you keep just dialing straight? Should you dial straight in on Executor and nothing else? Or should you work on some other stuff in the time period building up to Executor to build a few other teams up, right? That's the question?
Right. Yeah, because like I've been working on Phoenix, but I wonder, is Darth Revan a little bit more important than Phoenix? I know obviously Phoenix is good with the Captain Rex Zeta. But obviously like assault battles, watching that video made me really want to kind of improve my assault battle team so I can keep earning those extra rewards every week, like the challenge tier 2.
Right.
Would be great for keep rollicking up my Executor characters.
So here's what I would do. If you handed me this account today, I would focus in on the Executor requirements. And let me tell you what I mean there. You're farming the ships right now, and it's going to be 4 months unless you're able to refresh them, which maybe not free to play. But you Bosk is Gear 12, and you've got bounty hunters here. You got a bunch of gear. You got a bunch of stuff left on IG-88. You got a bunch of stuff left on Dengar. Do you have his shards farm for 7 stars on Dengar?
If I don't, I'm really close.
Okay. What I would do is finish up all those characters and try to get your Imperial troopers to Gear 12 in the meantime for assault battles. So if you get Veers and Gideon and Dark Trooper and Range Trooper up to Gear 12, which they're all Gear 11 right now. Range Trooper's Gear 10.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that expensive for you, and it won't cost you on Executor either. The thing that would cost you on Executor would be relicking a bunch of teams. So I don't want to relic anybody until you get Executor. Let's just keep it all where it is. Don't go to... And you've already got a bunch of the CLS team Gear 12. You're working on this Ewoks. So keep sharding the Ewoks. Keep sharding your ships. And probably Dengar. Whatever you need for Executor. Keep sharding the heck out of that. And I would get... A bunch of Gear 12 troopers with a Relic Piet can probably get you to Challenge Tier 2 of a couple of assault battles. It'll be a little dicey. You may need to mod like Veers and those guys for a lot of health and protection if you can, but Range Trooper's going to help a lot. So that's what I would say. That'll get you 2 assault battles, and I'll bet that there's no Zetas on CLS release, so that's not going to help a lot. You probably can get through Challenge Tier 1 of that assault battle right now with where you are. But I wouldn't be breaking your back to farm a bunch of other stuff, because here's the thing about like Darth Revan. is great. But you've already got, once you finish the Executor, you're gonna have to finish your CLS team, you're gonna have to finish your GenNet Revan team. You're gonna really need to kind of relic Dark Trooper to make that team go, really well. And your Revan team's gonna be GenNet Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, Bastila, Jolie Bindo. You really should relic Jedi Anakin to go with that Qui-Gon Omicron, and you really should relic Savage and Wampa. So after you finish Executor, you're going to have a lot of stuff on your hands, some FYFing. And so while you're FYFing, that's when you can start farming for Darth Revan, and that'll get you Darth Malak. And you can start farming for whatever's going to come next for you here. Maybe you finish up your Traya team. But I would guess,
what I was looking at.
Yeah, I think you should get to Executor first. Get your troopers up to gear 12 for those 2 assault battles. And then after you get the Executor, you get all the FYFing done. CLS, Jedi Revan, Wampa, Savage, get all that done. Work on the Traya team, relic up Jedi Anakin, and then you can think about where you go next from there. Does that help?
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem, dude. What else is going on? Your ships are pretty rough. You need to get a 7-star capital ship in there.
Yeah, I believe I'm only one Executor. Whenever that comes back up, I'll have that at 7 stars.
The Executrix?
Executrix, yeah, excuse me, yeah.
Cool, yeah. I mean, I like your roster. You're in really good shape here, and you've really set up well, especially for you to play. And the cool thing is, this is kind of showing anybody that there's always time to catch up. People are always like, oh, I messed up the first month, I'm going to start over. And it's like, don't start over. Just adjust and make some adjustments and keep going. You've already got a bunch of stuff. Don't just throw it away, so.
Yeah. I've definitely grappled with that a couple of times, like, oh, should I restart now that I have all these guides and stuff? But I was just like, I'll fix it.
Right,
it'll all come out in the wash.
there you go. So hey,
it's about the journey of it.
Yeah, 100%. This game is a long grind, so enjoy the grind. So MarkisMoney, tell us about the job. I want to hear more about your job and what you're doing out there and what your days consist of.
Well, it can vary daily and basically by project, but I do forestry and I do a little GIS as well, for like map making, things like that. But primarily my day consists of hugging trees for diameter, for science, as I like to tell people. But yeah, just getting a lot of tree data, heights.
So where are you right now? Are you like out in the Rocky Mountains a lot of the time? Uh-oh. The boss called again. We've lost...
Nomadic. That's the Starlink probably switching satellites on me, as always.
There we go.
Are we good now?
We're good now, yes.
Sorry.
No, we're not.
100% full-time. So right now I'm working in Arizona. Prior to that, I did another project here in Arizona. I've been in California. I've got coworkers in Oklahoma. So we're always just kind of bouncing around to different national forests, and just hanging out in the woods.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of it's reduction for wildfire severity, obviously, for like climate change, that sort of thing.
So do you brush the forest floor?
Yeah, I rake the forest floor. Not quite. A lot of it is removing excess trees, because I'm also kind of, I'm in pre-sale timber, so it's kind of that nice, perfect little triangle, I like to call it, of there's the ecological responsibility of removing all this for forest health, the societal that helps mitigate the wildfire severity, and the ecological the economic, where people are, the Forest Service gets money for the stuff that we help mark for them, and they can go sell it to loggers and stuff. But we get to be the people that say, hey, loggers, don't touch these trees. These are nice, old growth trees. They're sequestering a lot of carbon. They're going to be good seed banks for the next generation of woods. So, it's really fulfilling work. I love it.
That's great. We were talking about Roosevelt a minute ago, so this is kind of there, right?
Yeah. Cool guy.
Yeah, that's really awesome, man. I'm working on growing some trees in my backyard from seeds. I planted some maples last year, and I think I did it wrong. So this year I'm growing a bunch of new ones, and I'm trying to get some red maples and an orange maple or two in my yard. But I mean, I'm 20 years from those really showing anything good. But you know what? I think the idea of growing them from seeds, to me, is I like that idea. I like I've always paid for trees that are 10 feet tall or whatever to have them installed, but I kind of like the idea of doing it myself from the beginning. It'll take a lot more time, but I think I'm going to enjoy the process and journey. And I think based on my first year, I think about 10% of the ones you plant are going to actually make it. But it's fun.
Yeah, that can be pretty fickle sometimes.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean, it's the same perspective with my work. I don't really get to see any of the immediate benefits, but I have to think 70 years down the line, what will the woods look like after these treatments are done? So it's a lot of fun. And then, maybe I'll come back one day way down the road and be like, oh yeah, I did something here.
Awesome, man. So, MarkisMoney, any final words for the community as you head out here, or anything you want to let everybody know about?
Yeah. Number one pollutant I find in the woods that I hate seeing every time. Those damn foil balloons that you would get that, would say like best dad or, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Don't get the foil balloons. You would be surprised how often I find them all the time in the woods. They just drift out here and it's just garbage. So.
Or if you get them, don't release them.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, obviously accidents happen, and I'm sure that's most of them, right? It's a weightless thing that wants to get swept away by the wind. But if you can help it, I'd say don't buy them because they end up in the woods quite a bit.
Are you a man of the woods like Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake? I don't know about that. I mean, I do. I mean, I live in the woods full time, so there is that.
That's our new question. Does a MarkisMoney live in the woods? There we go. All right. Mark,
Yes.
I hope you have a great day. It was good to talk to you again.
Yeah. Talk to you later.
I'll look forward to seeing the account next month.
All right. Thanks for the review. Bye, guys.
All righty. That was fun. Let's take a look at Will Treaty, who's got a 5-minute review loaded up here. A lot of people ready in voice chat here. Yeah. E-Man, I see you're in there. Keep an eye out. If wait, is that E-Man or Prof Hater E-Man? Is that you? Yeah, don't let anybody do any goofy stuff in there. We don't need any crap in the voice chat today. All right, let's get Shia LaBeouf. We're going to do Will Treaty, then we'll do Joey Santiago, who won our Kahoot today. Will Treaty's a 6-minute review. Is there anything, Will, if you want to know anything, hit me up. Hit me up in chat right now. Let me know what's going on. Smoke wants a full review. All right, I got you. Full review. All right, got it. All right. I heard a faint voice, Will Treaty.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Okay, hang on. Now, it's a 5-minute review, so just keep that in mind if you're going to talk at the beginning, okay?
That's fine.
All right, and tell me what's up with the account. Let's go.
Alright, so this account is total free to play, pretty much from beta. I started in beta and I've been playing it from day one. Just got done doing Galactic Legend Leia. I'm waiting for Leviathan to come around. Now I'm just kind of wondering where should I go from here. I know I got to do Jabba and the profanity.
Profanity?
Yeah.
So you don't like the profundity, or you just really don't realize that you said profanity?
Oh, my bad. It's the only other ship that I have left to get. I've kind of been slacking on, some of those farms.
Okay, and I'm going to guess you're in a really good guild, having been in the game since day one?
Yes.
All right. Well, what about Jabba? What's the story there?
I was working on Jabba after I got done with Lord Vader. Then Leia came out and I had more requirements done for her, so I shifted from Jabba to her.
Well, yeah, it looks like you're ready for Leviathan, and that's pretty awesome. How do you do on Conquest? Do you get the characters for the first time through with the red crates, or probably not free to play, right?
No. Conquest, I've been very slacking. I just never really got into that mode until just recently.
Got it. I see one team already off the top of my head that you could work on, and it's the Gar Saxon Imperial Super Commando. That would be a really nice addition for the roster. Even getting them Gear 12 to work with Maul, they do a really good job, even better Relic, but that might just be something to think about on the side as I see them down there. And I see some other Imperial Troopers. I want to pull those. Savage Press could use a Relic. And now that you have, I'm scrolling down and looking at a bunch of Gear 12s. I would say for assault battle purposes, you could look at your Night Sisters like Marin. Actually, just your Night Sisters in general. Building up a full Night Sister team for assault battles would really pay off some dividends in the end. You've already got Marin at Gear 12. And if I look at Imperial Troopers, you know, an Iden team would be nice to put in there. Or just one more, like, really good... Like, you've got 4 Relic Imperial Troopers. You're missing that 5th one. So that's, like... Are you able to get through those assault battles right now? Or did you get to Tier 3 with the team you got?
Just Tier 2 is... I get super close, and then, you know, RNG decides to, you know, kick me in the face at the end.
Well, I mean, RNG and Gear 8... A Gear 8 5th person on the team, right?
Yeah.
Much. So if you took like Range Trooper up to Gear 12, I think you could probably do both of those to Tier 3. And it would take probably a few tries. You might have to reset. Oh, the timer's not up on the screen. Hang on. You might have to reset it a few times. But it would definitely... Range Trooper Gear 12, along with the 4 you've already got, I think would do a big service for you and allow you to get through those assault battles, be my guess. Maybe Dark Trooper 2, but for sure, I just think a Gear 12 Range Trooper would be a big deal in those. And that's just one character at Gear 12. That's a giant deal. But I mean, that's the things I see right off the bat. It looks like you've got. Do you have Afra already? Looks like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just haven't geared her up yet.
Right. That's what I'd be looking at is your Night Sisters and another trooper, the Range Trooper at Gear 12, to get those assault battles done. That'd start feeding that roster even more. You know, you've already got a nice little, you know, probably feed train going here. But yeah, Dr. Afra needs to be geared up for sure if you're going to be using her. The Treya Nihilus team, you know, that's a really good team that you don't have right now. Those are the teams I'll be looking at on the side, other than, you know, going for Java and Leviathan and Profundity right now.
Okay.
Let's take a look at those speed mods. Darth Revan's at the top. And he's fast. He's fast. He's not, you know, crushing the world or anything, but he's looking pretty good. He's looking bad. Tell me about... So you've been around since the beginning. Have you been farming? I mean, tell me about your journey, I guess, a little bit. I got 25 seconds here. Tell me about your journey in the game.
It's been, you know, quite the journey, you know, being from, you know, day one when they introduced mods. You know, it's been really interesting how they've changed the game to make it more challenging, I would kind of say. More fun.
And it's definitely opened up more for new players and free-to-play players over time, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, when the Revens came out, a lot of people quit the game because it was so money-intensive and in such a short period of time. I think they learned from that and they adjusted over time to make it better for everybody.
Yeah, especially when they did Darth Revan, and then like I think it was like 2 or 3 days later, they threw, you know, Malik out there. And
I think it was a couple weeks, but it was still crazy. It was insane, so...
Yeah.
Hey, Will Treaty, it was good to meet you today. I'm glad to have... I love your roster. I love the fact that it's free to play from the beginning. I love the extra stuff you got to get on here. I'm a big fan, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Have a great day.
You too.
Let me get that marked here on the stream. All right. Next up is Joey Santiago. I think he's also in voice chat. You out there, Joey?
Yeah, I'm right here.
There's Joey.
Good? Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm excited. I've been trying to get this to happen for a couple months.
Well, there you go. You were the wiener today, my friend.
Heck yeah.
All right, so tell me about the roster, man. What's going on? Where you been? Where you going? What's happening?
Right now, just trying to finish Executor. I just kind of decided to rush that and get it done and out the way. That's probably the biggest thing. I have SLKR, and I had the bundle for that, and then I just got his ult like last week. I don't even know what else. I'm working on Malevolence, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of happening in the back. And yeah.
I think Malevolence is definitely in the back. I see 3 Geos and nothing else. Are you just farming those, not activating them, or just getting started?
Yeah, just kind of getting started on them as I got to the point where I'm only working on like 2 more ships for Executor, I think. And I was like, okay, let me just add this to my farming on the side. I just started those. And then I think I have Imperial Troopers that I'm working on. A little late, but.
You're working on who?
Imperial Troopers. Like, I just started going back to working on them after I finished SWGOH.
I heard Imperial Trooper. I'm like, which one? So yeah, you got that base team up there, and you're gonna have to relic Piet for the Executors. So I get it. Yep. This is the team that I use to start the game with too, and you'll need to get that Emperor's Trap Zeta on there. But yeah, man, you'll love them. You're gonna have a lot of fun with that team once you get them up and running.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I just finished Bam too. I just got him like 2 weeks ago for the Razor Crest and everything.
And you got a little bit of work left for the TIE Bomber and IG-2000 and Razor Crest, looks like, right?
Yeah.
So how long have you been playing? I see you bought, did you buy the First Order bundle, or was that just farm?
I got the First Order bundle, the very first one, like when they first did it. I did that, and then the only other thing I did was the Ray, because you needed to get solo. You need to get veteran solo.
Gotcha. So you did just the Ray one, and did you unlock Jedi Training Ray then?
I have her sitting down there at gear 12, I think. And I just kind of put a hold on her because I was like, I'm gonna just rush SLKR, get them done, and haven't figured out what I really want to do with them yet.
Yeah, I'd say Jedi Training Ray is not a big priority outside of the 2 farms she's required for, which is Luke and Ray. Her team for a long time was like a top-notch team, and now she's just kind of an extra, but she fits really well on that Galactic Legend Ray team. But other than that, she's not really doing a lot. I see Captain Rex is almost ready to go there. So other than Executor, what are you looking at right now, or are you just dialed in on Executor to get that stuff done?
I'm pretty dialed in on that. I'm debating, like, I'm going to finish Imperial Troopers, probably the whole team. And then I somewhat started working on Commander Luke a little bit. And then I kind of took a hold on that because of the Ewoks and getting 3PO. But I'm trying to set myself up for assault battles. So,
I mean, that's the right way to go. We keep talking about it, don't we? Is getting those assault battles set up, and your First Order can do one of them, but it's not pretty.
Yeah.
But yeah, your CLS, you're getting your Treya team together. That'll help you in the Sith one, but it can't get quite to the end until you load that up with like Darth Revan and Bastila in there. I don't think so. There might be a team that can do it. I don't know. Maybe they can. Let's keep going through this. So, what are your future players? How long have you been playing? There's a question. You're not that long, right?
Let's see. Not super long. I had an account where I played a long time ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I played for a couple months. And I put the game on hold for so long, and then I just started a new account. But I started like a month before Captain Rex came out.
Okay. So that's good to have got those initial shards.
Yeah, it helped me so much. That's pretty much why I have him ready to go, and he works well for me already. I haven't even reliced him yet. He works plenty.
Doesn't take much. I agree. A Gear 12 Rex with a Relic Phoenix team is pretty awesome. And as you start adding Zetas and better mods, it gets even better. So,
yeah.
So what's the story? So tell me, you played the game a few years ago, put it down, picked it back up again. Why did you put it down the first time, and why did you pick it back up again?
Oh man, putting it down the first time, I couldn't even remember that. So long ago. I think at that time, like I'm big into games, so I was playing all kinds of games anyway. And now my life has kind of slowed down. We have a child on the way, and I can't like play games like I used to, but I have this game that I can play now kind of in the background, and I'm not spending as much time on actual systems. But I mean, Star Wars has been a thing for me ever since I was a super young child, from all the movies and all the games I played.
We say it all the time. That is just such a common story. Somebody picks up the game when they're a teenager or whatever, younger. They're like, I can do this, but I don't want to do the grind. I just want to go out there and shoot people. So they go over and play COD instead. And then as you get older, you get a job, you get a family, you need a toilet game you can play. and this becomes the toilet game, right?
It really does. It really does. It's like, and then it recaptures nostalgia for you, you know? Like,
Yes.
You find people in the game like Star Killer obviously is a big one, but I'm like, oh man, I remember playing Force Unleashed so much. Let me get this guy. I want him. And I remember this person from this movie, and that's how it works.
So what are your Star Killer plans then?
He's almost done. I put him on hold just because to get the relic levels, I only need, I think, Dash Rendar left and then a couple relics on Kyle Katarn, I think. But I started him a long time ago before the SLKR bundle came out. My plan was to get him right away.
Yeah, I don't see Dash on here at all. Have you farmed Dash at all?
He's, yeah. He should be like 6-star or 5-star.
Okay, maybe I'm looking. Yeah, he's a rebel, right? Isn't he a rebel and a scoundrel, or am I not just thinking right there?
He's somewhere.
There he is. I guess he's not a rebel.
Yeah, it's weird.
So he's just a support leader, scoundrel, smug. Because isn't his ship a rebel ship, or am I not thinking right there?
Is that Outrider? I mean, I would imagine. But yeah, that's weird.
No, it's not a rebel ship. Oh, Well, interesting. I'm learning things right here. Oh no, you don't even have it. Never mind.
Right. Yeah. I don't have his ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your Star Wars story? How did you fall in love with Star Wars?
Oh man, probably the biggest thing is I can still vividly remember watching Revenge of the Sith in theater when I was really, really young. But then other than that, it was falling in love with it that young. And all the games, I played everything from like the original Battlefronts. You've got Unleashed. I used to play Outcast, which had like Kyle Katarn on it and stuff. Like a lot of the games. And then even right now, I'm still watching shows.
Yeah.
Any show I can getting ready for the new shows coming out.
The exciting Disney content?
I mean, it's as good as it's gonna be, I guess, right?
That's right. And JS says in chat, toilet game that requires you to take a 2-hour dump to 2 Conquest.
Yeah, it really does. I put Conquest in the background, and I'm like, okay, I need to carve a window because my energy is almost full. Let me get this done.
Gotcha, man. All right, man. Well, any parting? I love it here. I mean, I'd love to see a Trey team get done. Yeah, go ahead.
I guess my main questions are like where, like I kind of have a lot in line that I'm gonna do, but I'm stuck at a point. I'm planned pretty far down the road, right? Like I got the Malevolence, Troopers, probably CLS, but once I'm there, I'm kind of like I get opened up to a lot of things, and I'm probably gonna finish a lot of teams at that point. And I'm like I don't know where to branch off from there. That's pretty far down the road, but that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the finish your farm thing. I'm gonna say that the Treya team is one you should finish off. Treya, Scion, Nihilus. You've already got Savage up there, so adding that to the teams you're gonna finish should be a really good idea. They're great in Grand Arena. And then I would just look at the assault battles, man. I would look at your Inquisitors, at some point down the road. I would look at the Night Sisters at some point here, so you can get that assault battle done. Because we're starting to talk about it all the time now. There's going to be a new Lightspeed bundle. They're going to keep coming out with them. And there'll be new Lightspeed bundles that'll give you new stuff to farm. And since, I know you're not buying all of them, but there'll be something there that you can buy that'll make sense for your roster. And that'll give you a new Galactic Legend farm or whatever, Profundity, whatever it is. We don't know yet. And if you're farming the assault battles in the background while you're getting those Lightspeed bundles and you get your CLS team and your Treya team and your Troopers up, you're just going to build core teams. Those assault battle teams are your core teams these days because they're just so important to your roster.
Okay, yeah, honestly. That makes perfect sense to me. That's kind of one of the parts I was thinking about. So, no, that helps a lot.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Really look at that and kind of look where you can hit with that. And if you look at, like, you're working on your Troopers, that's 2, and CLS is 1, but the Phoenix are kind of doing that probably in part right now. Phoenix can partially do another one. Then you get your Inquisitors, that's 2 more. And you got to get your Jedi team up. You got to get a Sith team up that can work on that. And I'll tell you that when we start this new free-to-play account that's going for Lord Vader that everybody's been voting on in Discord, We're going to be doing a lot of work on assault battles net, so pay attention to that account. We're going to do a lot of min-maxing and really see what we can do on that account. I've never really attempted that, so it's going to be a lot of fun. You can do it together with us. We'll have a good time doing it together, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can't wait for you to start that up, and I'll be watching for sure. And thanks for not destroying me on my mods.
You know what? I've got limited time, Joey, so you're a benefit of limited time. Your Mara is too slow. Get her faster. How about that? Is that all right?
Will do.
Honestly, man, you haven't been playing that long, so I'm a little more forgiving of the new players. It looks like you got the right idea with your mods, and that matters. Although you want to have a bunch of protection on boss. He's got crit chance and offense and stuff. That's kind of useless, but yeah,
stuff. Okay.
Protection on boss. But you got. It looks like your mods are on the right path. You're still pretty early in the game to get moving on them. But yeah, keep paying attention. And it was good to meet you today, Joey.
No, yeah, it was good to meet you. Thanks for doing all this. I'll be here and I'll be watching. I've been watching for the last couple months. So
sounds good. I've seen you around, and it's good to finally meet you.
All right, thanks. Have a good one.
Adios, Joey. All right, guys, we got a 5-minute for Josh McLaughlin. We got to get moving through this. I've got an hour or less. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to do. A couple 5-minuters in there. So we got to get this thing going, boys and girls. How we doing on Twitch? Tumbo Dry Ray. Howdy, NOOCH and friends. Bad Batch is awesome. Disney's better at cartoon. Yeah, they're better at cartoons than they are at actual shows and movies, that's for sure. Except for Rogue One, which is mostly universally loved, except for our pal Sanjita, who hates it. All right, Josh McLaughlin, are you out there?
I am here.
Josh McLaughlin is also in chat. All right, buddy, we got 5 minutes here. Let me put a marker in here. Give me 1 moment. Go ahead and tell me what you want to do with the account and what's going on.
Kind of looking for some direction, actually. Been playing about 7 or 8 months, free to play. Started with Phoenix and just got done with my Captain of X farm and got him to Gear 12. Now I just unlocked CLS and just kind of not really sure where to go from here. I kind of followed your guides from the beginning and stuck with my geos to start with, and then I started working on my farm for Executor. So I've started with Houndstooth and whatnot, but it's definitely slow. And you're right about farming ships; they are so much slower. So, like I said, I'm very new, but just kind of wanted some direction on whether I'm farming the right things and what you would typically go for next.
Absolutely, Josh. And I'm guessing you're free to play. Is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
That's correct.
Yeah. So I mean, your Phoenix is a great choice. Not only I'm sure they clear Galactic War for you as soon as you get Rex activated, even at 4 stars or 3 stars, or whatever. He's going to clear Galactic War.
Yes.
And then they're going to be a great team for you in Grand Arena. They're going to be a great team for you in Terra. They're just a really great team. Your Geos are sitting there too. Are you in a GeoTB guild?
Yeah, actually, just started the first one.
Okay. I would definitely probably, I would say those 2 teams do a good job on the Zeta too, on the unique, not the leader. I would focus on those 2 teams right now, your Phoenix and your Geos. Your Phoenix, you want to take all the way to Relic just to make them a great team. And your Geos, you want to get to Gear 12 so you can participate in getting those Watt shards on the team. So those are the first 2 things I'd recommend. Your CLS is great. I'm glad you got them there. Dandothor over on Twitch is following. Thank you, sir. But you're not quite ready with that Rebel team yet. You've got to get, you got to get Chewie. You got to get Han Solo, who I see you got 6 stars right now. Then you need to get Chupio farm. So we're not quite to CLS yet. The good thing is,
I typically spend my shards on like refreshes for a lot of those characters, and Chupio and the Chewie event will be probably one of the next things that I do.
Yeah, it's never
I don't really
bad.
have anybody to go with CLS right now.
Right. Yeah, never bad to farm the bounty hunters. They lead to so many things like Chewbacca, Millennium Falcon, everything else. They're just a great team. So, yeah, get those bounty hunters up. Get that Chewbacca event done for your CLS. I would really dial in on getting these Phoenix to Relic levels because they're going to be your team. You're going to ride right through the first part of the game. Get your Geos to Gear 12. And I would start in on Troopers before anything else, because if you're moving toward Executor, which you mentioned, you're going to be taking Admiral Piet to Relic 8. So I've been telling people here earlier, it's 2 assault battles. It's a great team that performs awesome in Grand Arena all the way through the late game. And then even in the late game and in the end game, they become a nice cleanup team. They can do a lot of great things for you. So that Veer's trooper team would be the third team to focus on. And when you get all that done, you'll probably be sitting there getting close to Executor at that point. So what I would say is keep farming for Executor, get those shards for your bounty hunter ships. Make sure you're grabbing those Razor Crest shards. Make sure you're grabbing the TIE Bomber. I don't see the TIE Bomber. What's up with that?
I am actually farming that right now.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of that. I think that's the Queel.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's the Queel node, yeah.
So, that's the same one that I am farming that right now.
Yeah, so you're probably like 5 months where you've been having the TIE Bomber done unless you're able to double up along the road. So there's nothing wrong with that. In that 5 months, you can do all those things. You can relic the Phoenix, you can get a Gear 12 Geos, you can get your Imperial Troopers up and running, which would be, you could do them all at Gear 12 with a Relic Piet. Also, a Relic Dark Trooper is nice in there as well. Let's look at the Troopers and see who you got right now. If you can farm Range Trooper, he's a really nice add to that team, and he can actually take the place of Gideon or Dark Trooper and really make that team hum for those assault battles. So if you get all these guys to Gear 12 alongside a Relic Piet, I would recommend that and get Range Trooper up there too. I would start farming your Ewoks now as like a side farm that you're getting ready for 3PO down the road. And for your account, I might recommend that at the point you're at, maybe you get 4 of them up, and then you wait till Nisa is double drop, and you go grab Princess Nisa in there for your 5th Ewok, and then she'll make that 3PO event really easy for you, okay?
Okay.
Now let's...
and then, who do you think I should Zeta next?
Who should you Zeta next? That's a good question. Look at your mods first. Looks like you're getting your... Oh, nice. Those are really nice Rex mods. Really fast. Really fast.
I worked pretty hard on those.
Yeah, good job, man. So who should you Zeta next? Let's look through here. I'm going to say Admiral Piet, Emperor's Trap would be your next Zeta, since you're going to focus on that team. And as you move into the Bounty Hunters, you're going to want to have Bosk with his leader and Trandoshan Rage Zeta'd. But for sure, Piet is going to be your next one. It'll make that Trooper team really, really, really awesome for you. And Palpatine Lead would be another one. But I would say Piet, Emperor's Trap, Bosk, Trandoshan, or his leader, and then maybe go back to Piet for the AoE volley, then back to Bosk. So Bosk and Piet are your next 2 Zetas to get there to fill out a character.
Perfect.
All right, well, we got our 5 minutes up. Josh, thanks for joining today. I appreciate it. It's good to talk to you.
You too. Take care.
All right, sir. There we go. Yeah, Rogue One was Disney. Oh, we're having fun. This is great. Lots of chat today. Lots of good stuff. You actually, the background music is not remixed Kahoot. It's a combination of my son. My son writes the music, and then I also get the music from Heatley Bros on YouTube. That's 2 places. What's playing right now? Let me see here. Yeah, this is all Heatley Bros music right now that you're hearing. Oh, my volume up. I can't hear it. I don't even have it. Here we go. Heatley Bros on YouTube. Check him out. Okay, let's take a look at Brian Park. Is Brian Park in chat? Everybody else has been in chat.
I'm here.
Brian Park's in chat. Everybody is in chat. I love it. Hang on a second here. Brian, give me a little audio test. It was really quiet there a minute ago.
Test 1 2 3 3 2 1.
That's better. Let me get you turned up for the crowd here. All right, Brian Park, let me get your account up, and then we will get this 5-minute review going. You got a little extra time while I get the account pulled up, so tell me what's going on with the account. What questions you got?
My account's a mess. I started playing, I want to say like 8 months ago, and was just dabbling here, there, everywhere. Like my first team that I started working on was Inquisitors for some reason, because I didn't know what I was doing. Then started watching some videos, got serious about 4 or 5 months ago. I just unlocked Executor 3-4 days ago, whenever the event was. I'm losing mirror matches because I don't have enough prestige on my Executor to fully unlock all the abilities. So I need to work on Squad Arena to unlock Squad Arena currency to get more prestige. Other than that, I have very little guidance on where I need to be. Been doing Rex in the background. He's 6-star now, working on getting him 7-star. But yeah, my mods are absolute trash. That is definitely my biggest weakness. I have SLKR, all the requirements unlocked, but I have not been able to beat the first battle because My units are so slow, I lose 3 people before I get my first turn.
All right, let's address that first. So, you got Hux's Zeta on. Let's look at your speed mods here. He's at 239. That is pretty trashy. That is pretty trashy. Are those your best speed mods?
I've been working on building up mods. I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I watched a lot of your stuff. I even went to Hot Utils and tried to use their tools. I feel like that was trying to speak Russian, like Russian 5 on first day of class kind of thing. I had no idea what was going on. And so right now I'm just doing the speed mod challenge and then sorting by speed. And if it's got a 4 or 5 on speed, I just keep upgrading it and
okay,
just trying to build up from there.
I'm gonna get you through the SLKR event right now. We're gonna fix this. It's gonna happen right now. I know we all talk about having Mara Jade be the fastest character on your roster, and that's important, but that's not the most important thing to you right now. The most important thing to you right now is getting through the SLKR event tier 1, which is the hardest tier, actually, believe it or not. So, you need to take this square that has 19 speed and the diamond that has 21 speed and put those on Hux. Put those on Hux. Get him as fast as possible. You probably want to put that circle that's got 14 speed on Hux. So you need to take your fastest mods that you've got and get them all on Hux. Because what's going to happen is that's how you do it. Hux starts the battle. He passes the turn meter to KRU. KRU stuns Resistance Hero Finn. And then you're off to the races. So get your fastest speed mods. I see you've upgraded these 6-dot mods on Hux, which is a sort of good idea. The problem is you only got 6 speed on each of these. There's really no speed secondaries on these. So take your other fastest speed mods and get them all onto Hux so you can make them as fast as possible. And then what you need to do on KRU, you're gonna need to get better mods on him too. Where did he go? Where is that KRU? I thought he'd be high. I guess I did it by speed. He's gonna be down here. Yeah, so KRU's mods. I like the idea of your defense mods here. Tenacity's not really important on him. You do need to get some more speed on him if at all possible, and get these mods to 5-dot for sure. So get some 5-dot health and speed mods onto KRU, but make Hux as fast as possible on your roster, and that will get you to where you're probably still gonna like be hit and miss a little bit, but it's definitely gonna get you up started. He's going first, okay?
Okay.
So that's part 1. And then what did you say you were struggling with also?
So for Executor, I just need to get up in Squad Arena. I need to do more research on like what teams perform well there, because I don't have enough prestige to get all the abilities for my Executor.
I wouldn't be sweating that too much. You know, there's extra currency in Squad Arena. As soon as you get SLKR, you'll start climbing Squad Arena. So I wouldn't even sweat that. That'll just come naturally with SLKR once you get them and you get that team together. You'll need a really nice speed set for SLKR as well. So make sure to keep farming those speed mods on the side. But don't make Squad Arena a priority, even though you need the prestige. Just get out there. Hopefully you're doing pretty well in that monthly Smuggler's Run or whatever the event. It's not Smuggler's Run. Whatever the event is where you get the prestige, right? We just had it a couple days ago.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so make sure you're doing what you're getting that one at the end, but you'll climb in Squad Arena once you get SLKR on the roster. Other than that, and we got 20 seconds left here, I'm going to say you've already done the hard work on the Inquisitors, man. I would take them across the finish line. I would take and you've got, you bought your Ray bundle, you bought your Shadows of the Empire bundle. I would take these Inquisitors and I would relic them, and I get them to Relic 5, I'd go get Grand Inquisitor, and then I'd start working on those Assault Battles. You get 2 Assault Battles every month. And these Inquisitors, if you get them up to Relic 5 and Relic 7, you may be able to get into a Rise of the Empire Territory Battle Guild and go get yourself Riva in about 9 months.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate
All right.
your time.
Hey, Brian, or sorry, what are we calling you now?
Icon, whichever. Yeah.
All right, Ikoniak. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ikoniak, it was good to meet you today. I'm glad you jumped on, and hopefully that helped you out. Did that help?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Get that Hux fast, man. I'm telling you, that'll get you through, and then let me know. I'd love to hear back from you after you get all that speed on Hux to see if you can get through that first tier. It's still going to be a challenge because your mods aren't that great across the board, but definitely look up some guides on it. I think Rabid Beaver actually has a really good recent guide that would be a really good one to look up.
Rabid Beaver.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right. Good to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you as well. Have a good day.
You too. All right. It's time for Dakota Honaker. We're just pumping this out today, guys. I got 30 plus minutes left. We got too many reviews for me to do. I got to get through these, man. All right. So sorry if I'm ignoring anybody in chat. Is Dakota Honaker in chat?
I am, yeah.
Who is? Let's raise your hand if you're not in chat today. That's what we're going to do today. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Is... One second. And then we're going to go... Dakota Honaker, what's up, man?
How's it going, dude?
Have you gotten anybody to start calling you that?
No.
Oh, you're not passing the
Only
word?
you.
It was the first
Only
thing
you.
it was the first thing I thought of when I saw your name.
I don't even know what that's from, to be honest with you, but it's hilarious every time you do it.
It's from the girl that says Burks, Ermagerd, Burks. Combined with Hanukkah, of course. You don't know the Ermagerd girl?
No.
All right, look it up. It's spelled E-R-M-A-G-E-R-D. Ermagerd. Burks. Anyway, that's what it's from. Well, tell us about the roster, Dakota. What's going on? What's happening? Where you been? Where you going? Give us the shakedown.
I've been working on mods for a long time. Ever since the first time I jumped in voice chat with you back in it was like October now, or November. I didn't have any GLs or GL ships at that point, and now I have Executor and C and SOKR. So trying to play catch up on mods, and I'm gonna have Ray here this month at some point. So that's kind of the direction, and then I'm rolling right into Java.
I love it. And I'm looking at your mods. They're looking pretty good, man. You got a lot of speed on Bosk and protection.
Well, they're very top heavy. Like my first 15, 20 characters or so are probably fast, but then after that it falls off real hard.
You know, you can't really control that. If you're just starting to work on mods, it's just going to take time. So, if you're working on them, I'm not going to hold you accountable. I'm not going to call you out. We'll have a nice little adult conversation. But I can see the work is really paying off here, and I can see the speed on your characters. So good job there, man. Good job. And let's take a look at Ray. So what's after Ray, or do you know yet?
After Ray, I'm charting for Java right now. So
you said that.
Getting Java in the background. Ray, I only need Scavenger Ray, Jedi Training Ray, and BB-8 to Relic 7, and then I'll get Ray, and then I'm gonna go to Java and Gas.
So what about, let's take a look here. What about non-GL stuff? What are we doing there? Are we working on that, or is it kind of falling to the wayside while you go get all the GLs?
So yeah, I'm trying to get Gas before I get Java. I'm gonna get Ray and then go to Gas and finish Grievous, and maybe Night Sisters in there too while I'm getting Java.
Yeah, Night Sisters, of course, we've been talking about a lot here on the stream today, but always a good idea for your assault battle for sure. Let's take a look here. I'm going to Galactic Republic. Just take a look at your gas farm right now. Yeah, you're pretty much set. It looks like you're probably getting your droids up a little bit, of course.
Yeah, I need to get the droids B1 and Droidica to relics, and I think I have all the Zetas I need on them to get it done.
I will tell you that Droidica Zeta comes in really handy just because he assists 50% of the time or something like that, or 30% of the time, and does a bunch of damage. So you might think about that Droidica Zeta actually. I don't know about the B2 one, if that's needed or not. But yeah, you get those relics on him. You're pretty close right now with decent mods. If you move mods over, you might have to run it a bunch of times. It's not an easy event there, but with the right mods, you might be able to pull it off right now where you are.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I just got Jedi Knight Luke. Thanks for that video a couple weeks back, by the way. I kind of used that as a guide to get Jedi Knight Luke, so I'm trying to finish him right now.
Hey, the cool thing about that is now you can take that assault battle to tier 3.
Yep, that's the plan.
You definitely need that Zeta on him, though. That Jedi Knight's, is it his leader or resolve? Which one is it?
I think it's the leader.
Yeah, it's the leader. Yeah, the resolve is just he adds a little bit of speed along the way. Yeah, yeah, his leader is what you need on there to really make that work. But if you once you get that leader Zeta, I think even with him at gear 12, since you've got Jedi Knight Revan and Grandmaster Yoda and Hermit Yoda, I think at gear 12 even you could probably get to tier 3 of that event with that leadership Zeta on Jedi Knight Luke, and that'll be nice to get that TB just knocked out.
Yeah, I'll definitely give that a try because I was banging my head against the wall one day trying to get tier 3 done, and it just wasn't happening. Not without Jedi Knight Luke.
It's not. Trust me, I've done the research because I've mentioned a few times. I'm going to be trying to min-max a bunch of assault battles here in the near future, and I tried to do my homework on it, and there is not a team out there that can do tier 3 of that event, including Galactic Legends, without Jedi Knight Luke on the squad. Although I think Jedi Master Kenobi can pull it off in the right situation. But it's just got to be like this perfect team, and it's got to all break right for you. But Jedi Knight Luke just owns that assault battle top to bottom. So, all right, so he's going toward Jabba. Let's talk about the rest of the roster. So, what are you thinking? I mean, are we looking at like your Imperial Troopers are kind of gear 12-ish, your Darth Trey is gear 12-ish, Cal Kestis is at gear 12. He'll fit really well onto that Rey team. So what are the goals? And what about your 501st? Are they ready for gas? No.
So I need to get the 501st up, definitely. They're all, I think, most of them are gear 11 except for ARC Trooper. Yeah, gear 11 except for ARC Trooper.
Echo's at gear 9 also, so yeah, you got some work to do there for sure. So you got a lot of work ahead of you after Jabba gets done. And somebody mentioned over here, Stinky says over on Twitch, and he's right, that the Droideka Zeta and Omicron are amazing in territory wars with Grievous. So it's not going to hurt you at all to add a Droideka Zeta. It's going to be a good for your roster, short and long term for that. Just FYI.
Yeah, it's a Zeta crunch right now. Like, I'm trying to sit in between having 4 or 5 Zetas saved up for when I actually do get Rey, so I can throw all those on her. But I have so many characters that,
yep,
you know, I want to put Zetas on them, but it's like I need to save these for Rey. I gotta save them for Rey, but it's so hard.
There, you're right, man. So, what got you started in the game? And I don't remember. I'm sure we talked about last time, but what got you started in the game?
So I played it initially around like 2016, 2017, and I, you know, fooled around with it a little bit because I had a long drive that I rode with somebody to work, so I played it kind of in the morning and then just, you know, around, and then I just lost interest in it, and I picked it back up about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago now, and just started playing. You know, really getting involved into it and watching everybody on streams and stuff like that, and trying to, you know, really get up there into Kyber with. So that's kind of the goal right now. I got pushed into a Rhodium kind of before I wanted to, so now I can't really feel the defense that I want to. So yeah.
Dakota, we need to talk about something here. All your Gungans are 7 stars. With that kind of investment, I'm thinking you're taking these guys to Relic 5 and getting Jar Jar, right?
Yeah, that's my little side project. So Episode 1 was the first Star Wars movie I ever watched. So this year, if they're going to keep rolling out Episode 1 content, like, I'm just, you know, I'm kind of wailing on it, all of it. And I'm making sure that I get Queen Amidala too. I got Gold Crate and Conquest, so.
And you paid for the Conquest Pass, so you're getting it?
Yep.
So, and then I'm guessing they said she's going to go with Kenobi and Qui-Gon. I wonder if they're going to be the next 2 Conquest characters, like, over the rest of the year. That'll be interesting to see how they release those 2 guys.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they really fit into that team.
So let's talk about the Gungans for a moment, because you haven't really invested any gear in them. Do you have gear saved up to Relic them? Because we're probably going to see Jar Jar in the next month or so, and you need to get these guys to Relic 5 to do the event.
Yeah, so I have a lot of gear 11 gear and under saved up, but my gear 12 stuff I don't really have a lot of right now, so I could and I have like 500 of each Kyrotech. that I'm just like, I'm trying to hold and see what I want to spend it all on, right? So, like, there's so many characters that I have to finish. I have to finish so many farms, but it's like I'm torn between so many things right now that I want to get up. And like, the Gungans and the episode 1 stuff is my passion project, but I have other things that it could go to help the roster.
So, let me ask you, Dakota, what do you do for a living?
I'm in the Marine Corps.
Oh, you're a Marine. Okay. Thank you for your service. We have to say that, don't we? Do you like when people say that?
You know, I've always found it a little awkward. Like, what do you say after
Right.
that? It's much appreciated, but yeah, you know, it's a little awkward when people
Yeah.
say that.
My dad was in the Vietnam War. He's a pilot, and he's, it's like, thank you. And what do you say? Yeah, awkward is a good word for it. It's not. And hopefully we're not back in a war here very soon. That would suck and I would, pray for that for you guys for sure. Have you ever heard of the sunk cost fallacy?
No.
Okay. So the sunk cost fallacy is an economic term, and it means that you've already invested a bunch of money in something, so you have to take it to the end just regardless, right? You have to finish it off because you've already put the money into it. But it's a fallacy, right? Like, it's saying you don't necessarily have to do that. But I'm going to actually kind of say that you have invested a lot into these Gungans, and Jar Jar's going to be out in a month. It might behoove you, since you haven't... because otherwise you could have just waited till they were farmable. If you were going to wait to get Jar Jar, down the road, you could have just waited till they were farmable and got them there. So... if I'm looking at your roster, I'm saying if I had your roster, I would be prioritizing getting my Gungans to Relic 5 to get ready for Jar Jar as soon as he is out. That's what I would say.
Done deal. That was all I needed, Nooch. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, you put some cashola into these Gungans already, right?
Yeah. More than I would like to admit.
Right. So start saving up the gear. Get those Chirotech packs every Friday. There's a Chirotech pack out right now. Get those Chirotech packs. You can get them on the web store for 5% off. There's that big what's that bundle now? There's a giant bundle out right now. It's got like 1,000 of every energy, bunch of Chirotechs, bunch of relic gear. It's $20. Get the stuff that's cheap. Get the Monday packs. Those Monday packs are they got a lot of relic gear in there for $10. I would just start investing in the stuff that's economical to get these Gungans, because with the amount that you have sunk into these Gungans, I want to see you get Jar Jar the first time through.
All right, Nooch.
All right.
It will be done.
No
as soon
problem.
as it comes out, I will do another roster review with you, and you'll see Jar Jar.
Sounds good, Dakota Honaker. And I'll be here day one testing Jar Jar for everybody to know. Get ready for the channel. I want to be an early adopter there. Might be going up against Arnold for that, but we'll have some fun. All right.
Yeah,
it's good
I
to
look
talk to you,
forward to
Dakota.
You too, Nooch. Take
All
it
right.
easy.
Take care. Marines, take care out there, man. It's going to be a rough world here in the near future. I'm scared of it.
Yeah, hopefully not. But,
Hopefully not.
We'll see
We get
where it
lucky.
goes.
All right, Dakota. Thank you, sir.
You too. Bye.
All right, guys, I forgot a couple of Masters members. Let's say hello to Deacon. We all know who Deacon loves, don't we? He's here, and I forgot earlier. Come on, man. I got to reinstall all of these. Look at that. Look at that. That's mid-stab. So stupid. Can Disney find anybody that can write Star Wars? Just stupid. Just stupid. I think I missed out on Tyler Baslin, and I don't know if I got Whiplash as well. I think that Swag was out there, guys. This one's for you guys. This one's for you.
In the midnight hour, she cried.
With a rebel yell. In the midnight hour, baby. With a rebel yell. Yeah, the thank you for your service thing. It's like this thing in our country now. It started with the Iraq War. And really the thank you for your service thing was a well-intentioned, and it's a good thing to say. And yeah, thank you for your support is a good reply, Gito. I like that. I like that. So my dad was a Vietnam vet, and he came back from Vietnam. He was a pilot at the end of the war, he was flying the missions, the stuff we weren't doing in Cambodia and Laos, the not illegal stuff, but he was there doing that. And, he brought back one of his best friends in a box, his cremated remains, went through the airport, and he doesn't have stories of people spitting on him or anything, but there were Vietnam vets who came back from the war. I mean, these people had no choice. You get drafted, you can evade the draft, but most people are in a situation, the poor and the middle class fight the wars, my friends. The rich don't fight the wars. They just start them. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started. Anyway, so the idea of saying thank you for your service wasn't just from the media, Luke. It was from a lot of people. It was from a lot of people out there. It was across the board. But the thank you for your service is kind of a modern response to say the opposite of that, right? To say, hey man, we know you're just doing your job. We know that without you, we got nothing. For those of us who realize it. For those who don't realize that, it's really unfortunate. But without our military, we got nothing. Now, that said, I'm not at all a warmonger. I think there's a lot of other stuff to talk about along that. But our service members themselves, all we can do is say thank you, because you're willing to put your the rise of the proletariat. Let's not go there. You're willing to put your life on the line for me and my family. And my dad did that, and my grandpa landed at Normandy on midnight, June 6th, 1944. That's why we say thank you for your service. So for me, when I hear the national anthem, that's what I think of. I think of my dad. I think of my grandpa. My mom's dad was too young, but my mom's dad signed up for the Navy Air Force when he was 16. They let him in, but he was in college studying when the war ended. My mom's dad, who is still around, he's 96. His take on it is that the Germans and the Japanese were so fearful of him entering the war, they just threw down their arms. They knew he was coming. They knew he was coming. Old Grandpa was coming. So they just threw down their arms and said, nope, we're done. So anyway, thank you for your service. I appreciate all you guys out there that have served. It really does matter. I know it's an awkward conversation and it's a little weird, but it's what we got. It's what we got. E-Man, keep an eye on that chat, please. Watch Bat. Bat. Mute Bat, please. Or just boot him. Bat, mute yourself. Thank you. E-Man took care of it. All right. We got 4 more to go here, and I've got to get moving, so let's go. Oh, boy. Both your grandpas are at the Battle of Bulge. Wow. And they both lived? That's really amazing. My grandfather's unit was there, but he was actually back in the States at the time. He would have been right in the middle of that. Thank you, Dakota. And I know you guys in the service, you're just doing your job. It's like you signed up, you want to be there. And it's just, you're like, what am I supposed to say? I just signed up for a job and I'm doing my job and I'm here to help, do it. But I get it. It's awkward. So, all right, Rain Pletcher. Is Rain in chat?
Yo.
Of course he is. Everybody's in chat. I love it. This is awesome, man. Rain, tell us about the roster. What's going on and what's happening?
Just finished Leia 2 or 3 days ago. So I'm at 8 months now and some change. Very not free to play.
Yeah, I would say very not free to play. Of course. Are you following my $100 a week guide?
Probably about double it.
I think that it does look like that based on your relic. What is that? Relic 9 Hondo, relic 8 Hondo. Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice roster, dude. It's where you going next?
So I mean, JML is the low-hanging fruit, but I'm thinking I just want to break from doing journeys, so I was thinking of doing profundity.
You want a big giant piece of low-hanging fruit. His name is Starkiller.
Yeah, but he doesn't get me anything.
He gets you Starkiller. He's a team by himself. No?
There are like 4 characters in my roster who that's true for, and they're just waiting for credits.
So that's the first time I've said Starkiller and somebody went, Works for me, man. It works for me.
Starkiller has been like gear 10 for like 5 months on my roster now.
All right, sir. If that's what you want, I guess. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Hang on a second. All right. So, so you don't want to do you want to do not Galactic Legend. You're looking at Profundity, right?
Profundity, like I could maybe do Leviathan, but I'm going to be like a lot of crystals and 3 months out to get Malgus.
Leviathan is a big ask for a newer player. It really is. Even if you've been spending on the game, Leviathan is just really a downstream type of project, you know?
Yeah, Profundity is a lot closer.
Right. Right. So your Rogue One isn't very close. So you're farming Radis. Well, let's look through this thing. What about like a? So you only want to do farms that are going to get you something down the road? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's not that I will only do them, but those are the ones that I say that, and then I have an Afra with 3 Omicron, so like clearly hypocrisy.
I've got her pulled up. Yes, I was about to ask. I mean, you farmed Afra. Are you just what's the
Afra is like my favorite modern era character.
Okay, are you into the comic books then?
I am.
Okay, got it. All right, so we got Dr. Afra, but we don't want to get Starkiller, who's just a few gear levels away from being a Ray killer, but we don't want to do that. But that's okay. Hey, who am I to criticize? All right. So, let's see. I mean, you put the Omicron on Starkiller, you know? I mean, I'm just saying. No, okay, I'll stop.
I could do my Inquisitors, but my guild doesn't require them till September, so I'm not like super rushed.
Well, that's not a horrible idea. I mean, you've already got him 7 stars. So September, you guys are going to start doing Rote, is that right?
We've been doing Rote, but there hasn't been like a Reva push yet.
Gotcha. Hey, everybody in chat who's asking about getting a review, take a look at the pinned message. There's a video link in there that tells you how roster reviews work on the channel. Thanks. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all the support. I gotcha. So you can just kind of pop those out. Now, keep in mind, you're going to have a lot of Chirotex on that Inquisitor journey. So just remember that. Let's see. You got Ahsoka in there. Fulcrum, I mean. Uh-oh, did we lose Rain? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I've got Fulcrum. I also have I just unlocked Cat Last Proving Grounds. But so I haven't done anything with her really.
Where are you using Fulcrum right now?
I was using her in Territory Wars with Rey as like a defense block. And Cal.
I guess hers doesn't require a solo, right? Just kind of makes her awesome.
Well,
oh no.
Cal's Omicron lets her be on the team.
Okay. Got it. She's missing a mod. Just FYI.
Everyone's missing mods right now.
Are you moving mods around?
Yeah, I just pulled them all. I remod for Speeder Bike because I have ego and want to be top in my guild every time. So you want to be at the top of the raid in your guild. Man, that's so the opposite of me. Gerbil's all into it too. And I'm like, I just get in there and I just auto like all my battles and move on with my life. But this is why we got the game. This is why we have all these different game modes, because we can all jump in and do something different that we enjoy, man. All right. Yeah, I'm a weirdo who likes conquest and raids.
Nothing wrong with that. So you got Dr. Afra. You don't want to do Starkiller. You're thinking about Profundity. But what else is low hanging? Jedi Master Luke, where he says low hanging fruit for you. or Jabba or Sith Eternal? What about those guys? You just don't want to do them right now?
I have all the shards for Jabba, so I could do that too. My problem is I have all the shards for like 4 different journeys.
So what are those 4 journeys? We got all the shards for Jabba, Jedi Master Luke. What else?
All the shards for Profundity.
No, you don't.
All the shards for. They're just not. I haven't brought their stars up.
Oh, okay, so Radish, you have all of his shards up there.
Yeah,
okay.
And JK Jedi Knight Cal.
Okay. Let's see here. So you got Cal and you got Seer, but you haven't done. You didn't do the Jedi Knight Cal journey, then, right? That's what you're saying.
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, so the Jedi Knight Cal thing, he really works best with that Jedi Master Luke squad. So if you're gonna do that, then that would kind of be a combo deal. And it all kind of goes with Profundity. I mean, you're already sitting there with Profundity. It all kind of rolls together because you got Hera and Mon Mothma in the Profundity journey too, right? Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Hera's in there. So, I don't know, man. I mean, you're not listening to my advice, so I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, your last advice was to do Leia, so I did listen.
There you go. Okay, so you listen to that one. But, I mean, Profundity would look really nice here. A 7-star finalizer. What about that Malevolence? How's that Separatist fleet looking?
I'm like 13 shards from finishing my Hydra.
Excellent. Hyena. Hydra is a different thing. It's either Captain America or G.I. Joe. That's Hydra. Isn't G.I. Joe Hydra? Right?
G.I. Joe is Cobra.
But wait, Hydra was their main guy, right?
Cobra Commander, Destro, the Duchess. Now I'm gonna make up if I go deeper than that.
Wait a minute. I must have, oh well, whatever. I must have put that together in my brain at some point with Cobra and Hydra, but oh well, it happens. All right, so your Highness, and how far is your Malevolence from 7 stars?
30 shards.
Okay, let's look at something here. I'm gonna take a look at something. Give me a moment. How is generally speaking, how's your assault battle farming going?
2 stars on the things that I have teams for. On the Night Sister one, I'm just at CT1 because I'm doing it with Phoenix right now.
Okay. You should be able to 3-star the Imperial Trooper ones with these guys. They're not working?
I need to just properly mod next time that they come up and do the 3rd tier. I've knocked out 2nd tier at 3 stars.
Gotcha. And let me look at those Night Sisters for fun. Yeah, you're working on them, so that's gonna be that's on the roster or on the docket, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna go with Talia or Night Sister Zombie?
I was finishing up Night Sister Zombie. I think I need like 20 shards on her.
I think that's the way to go. I know that Bit Dynasty does it with Talia, but it's like Night Sister Zombie is the one that goes on the team, so I'd rather do it with her and her and just get it done that way. Well, I mean, what else, man? What else is happening here? You got any questions? Any comments? Any concerns?
Just a direction. What do you think? And I'm just really indecisive because I end up doing 7 projects at once.
I think you need to farm the heck out of your mods because your mods ain't no good.
That's true.
Captain Drogon is your fastest non-GL, and he's at like 297. So I would be farming speed mods every day until you're full, and then I would go over to farm the slicing materials and get as much speed on this roster as you possibly can because you need a lot better mods in this roster. That's my first piece of advice for what I'm looking at. Secondly, I'd say if you want to go get Profundity, go get Profundity. I mean, you're not really that far off if you get all these characters at 7 stars. That'll be a fun little journey for you. And I just keep coming back to the Inquisitors a little bit. I know you don't need them until September, but if you think about those 2 assault battles and the investments you're going to need over time with Kyrotex, it's just something to think about because you're going to get a bundle or 2 here in the next few months, and that might get you another, that might finish off your, might be a Profundity bundle, I don't know, but you can't control that. Maybe wait till the bundles come out before you actually do Profundity. because I think we're gonna get a bundle here in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and see what you get with those Lightspeed bundles, and then farm around that. But like I said, saying to everybody else, if you can find a way to farm your assault battles a little bit deeper, I think that's a great idea. And I mean, I like the roster, man. I mean, it's you've really put a lot into it, that's for sure, since starting 8 months ago. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with profundity. There's nothing wrong with doing it that way, especially if you don't want to do Star Killer, which I'll stop. That's the last one. Last time, I would 7-star my finalizer as soon as you can. Well, you got to get the tie echelon to 7 stars too for that to work. So that would give you an executor counter out there. But if I had one piece of advice for your roster, it would be to hammer out the speed mods and get a lot more speed on your mods in general. I don't know. Do you enjoy doing that, or is that something you try to avoid?
I do 3 to 6 refreshes on mod energy a day.
Okay.
I'm just honestly, credits are my single biggest struggle because that's the one thing they don't let you really buy.
Well, you can buy them with the Mark 1 raid currency.
Yeah, and I do. But I mean, yeah, credits are the one place, and that's what I think is impacting my mods the most too.
I would say if you don't need shards right now, I mean, you'll need some gear, but as many times as you can buy those credits with that Mark 1 raid currency, I would be all over that, just if credits are a problem for you, because that'll be a big help. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do profundity, I would definitely try to get mod those troopers up for those, get those assault battles done. Assault battles and journey events are the one thing I'll move mods for, because once I get it done, it's done, and then I can move on with my life. So just a thought there. I would definitely be hammering the mods for sure. I might take a look at your roster to see how close you are to Sith Eternal Emperor, because I got a video coming out tomorrow, and it kind of would reach out to you too, that most people that have been playing for a little while aren't all that far from unlocking Sith Eternal Emperor, because you've already got a bunch of characters like Palpatine and Vader done, and the other ones, you got 7-star Thrawn, 7-star Royal Guard. You would need to get Krennic, but you're not all that much effort from getting Sith Eternal Emperor on the roster too. Just a thought there. But
yeah, Krennic is the only character with regular energy that I don't have unlocked, I think.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. And I mean, just a thought. And then if you do that, you would need to get a Zeta on Wat Tambor, but that wouldn't be that difficult to do. Yeah, but you're in good shape. Just more speed. You need more speed, man.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, Rain, any parting words for the community here?
No, have a lovely weekend.
You too, sir. Have a good one. It's good to talk to you. All right, guys, there was Rain. Now we have Shalth. Is Shalth in voice chat? Yes, he is. Shalth, you're muted if you're talking. There he is.
Second tries a charm.
All right, give me one moment here. We got a 5-minute review, so go ahead before I get the timer going. Riley Thompson has been a member for 4 months. Riley, good to see you, my friend. I'm getting the ally code loaded, Shalth, so get started. Tell me what's up with the roster. What do you want to talk about? What's happening?
Okay, just finished up with Jabba. He is at R5 right now, getting him up to R7. I am working on Leviathan, and I have to get Revan up from gear 8 to gear 9. And then I'm trying to figure out what next to do.
All right, so we just did Jabba. Hang on, I gotta mark your time in here. Let's see.
So as far as other things, like for focusing on, I'm right now gearing up Zori Bliss, trying to figure out, okay, do I next gear up Terran Malicos or Iden Versio? Do I just focus on Inquisitors next? Do I focus on gearing up for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis Rex? Do I go for Afra, gear up BB, the Bad Batch for Marauder? Do I go to Lord Vader?
And you said you're ready for Leviathan, right? Looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
Or almost ready, it looks like.
I just need
really 8.
R9.
Yeah. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Galactic, 7 Galactic Legends. So just Lord Vader pending there? What's up with the Lord Vader farm? Where's that?
It is not close. Mostly because of Bad Batch.
Okay.
So I still need to get up some of my 501st for Echo and Arc Trooper, and then Bad Batch just need some love. and a lot of Kairos.
Right, and not doing the Gungans. Not what about like? I mean, Lord Vader makes the most sense on the roster to get the Bad Batch done and get it done. But what about like, let's see, Dr. Afra here, or you mentioned the Imperial Troopers with Iden. Let's take a look at those guys.
Iden, Inquisitors, are a few that I'm thinking.
Are you in a rogue guild?
Yes. But
Yeah.
we're not requiring Inquisitors yet.
Not requiring Inquisitors yet, really. Well, when are they going to require Inquisitors?
I am not totally sure.
Okay. I would get on
we
it.
get a few cards each rote cycle, but it's usually like 5 or less.
I would say with your roster where it is, I would get on the Inquisitors. I mean, like we keep talking about, it's 2 assault battles every month. You get the Grand Inquisitor in there, you're ready, you're the guy that's contributing, and maybe you kind of push that envelope. And I just think with your roster, there's not a lot of other stuff to work on. You could do Dr. Afra, you could do Jedi Knight Cal, like you said. I think Jedi Knight Cal is a good idea just to go with your Jedi Master Luke. You're almost done with Ki-Adi-Mundi, it looks like. You're getting close on him anyway. Maybe your Darth Nihilus I see is kind of low. Your Grievous droids are a little bit low. But as far as a farm that's really going to benefit you long term, I mean, I'd be looking at the Inquisitors. I wouldn't count them out at all, even though if your guild's not requiring them. And then Night Sisters, again, for the assault, I would just start thinking about those assault battles where you can use those Inquisitors and those Night Sisters,
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought process. What do you think?
Yeah, I just finished up Challenge Tier 3 with Jabba in the assault battle.
The Rebel Roundup?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll take care of that for you, no problem. That's for sure.
And I think the Empire one, I don't remember I think I'm Challenge Tier 3 as well. I forget which team I used.
Gotcha.
So I think those are done. But for Night Sister, I am on Challenge Tier 3 trying to beat that one. Trying to figure out the most economical way of beating it. And I think getting Mirren up to relics might be the way to go with that.
That may be the way to go with that. And I'm going to be, like I've said a few times here in the stream, I'll be min-maxing all these assault battles here in the somewhat near future over the next, 6 to 9 months as we pull up the new free-to-play account. So we'll have some fun doing that together. But I mean, that's what I would really recommend. I just think with the depth of your roster and where it is and the teams you've got, that the Inquisitors as an add-on here, I know you're not going to be getting Reva for a long time, it sounds like, but just the assault battle benefits and having that, and maybe you give your guild a little bit push over the edge to get that, to get those Reva shards really going for you. That's kind of, I don't know, a little thought process there. The Inquisitors really fit on your roster really, really well as a team to finish. That Iden team, you could finish that, and that would just be you can really go with almost anybody there. If you look at the best Iden teams. Yeah, go ahead. What?
And Terry Malikos was the bigger one that I was wondering about whether I should get him up. Just because for Online Force users, I now have Seer at 7 stars, but I haven't geared her up. And same with Cal. I need to gear them up, but...
Well, I think for sure. Yeah, you can use him on a Supreme Leader Kylo Ren team in the meantime. He elevates that team. He's kind of a lifter for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren until you get the rest of those UFUs up and running. So I think that's a great idea. I think the Inquisitors are a great idea. I think like a Dr. Afra would be a great idea. And I think Lord Vader would be a great idea for your roster because you're already going to get the Leviathan here. So those are the ideas I see for your roster. And plus you would get the Scythe out of the Grand Inquisitor as well. And that would be a big add for your roster.
Good point.
Yeah. All right, man. That's our 5 minutes. I'm glad you joined us, Shalth. It's good to talk to you again here today.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one, man.
Right.
All right. Smoke, are you in voice chat? Yes. We are crushing voice chat today. Smoke. Oh, no. Is he here? I see him. Or her. I don't know. Smoke, you're on mute.
Yeah.
There we go. This is awesome. All right, Smoke, let's get your roster open. Tell me what's going on, what's happening, where can I help, what's the questions?
So I started free to play about around the start of the new year, actually. I've been rushing Executor for the most part, my way towards Sith Eternal at the same time. and just kind of curious if I should work on finishing off some core teams as well. I started with imps, so working up my geos, got my phoenix up, and yeah, just kind of where I could put my resources while I'm recording.
You're a little muffled. I think I heard you, but just I don't know if you can get a little bit better. But I mean, basically, you're saying what's next? You're working on your troopers, you're working on executor, you got some geos there, and what's coming up next, right?
Yes.
Okay. What I would say is, and this has been kind of a recurring theme today, but these Imperial Troopers, Blaze is just subscribed over on Twitch. Thank you, Blaze. You are a gentleman or a lady and a scholar. I don't care what Stinky says about you. So I'm gonna go. You got these Imperial Troopers up here. You got the Zeta on Veers, the Zeta on Piet. You got Stark. You got Gideon, Dark Trooper. You know, if you can, do you have Range Trooper at all? Let's take a look here.
I do not.
No Range Troopers. So you're not gonna be able to get through tier 3 with this team. But if you take Piet to Relic, and you Relic Dark Trooper, and you take the others to Gear 12, maybe even just Gear 12 Dark Trooper, you can get through Challenge Tier 2 of 2 different assault battles, and you have a really, really good team for the early game. So I would recommend really heavily investing in your Imperial Troopers and your Bounty Hunters as you work your way toward the Executor. Now let's take a look at these ships and how you're doing there. We're working on Bounty Hunters, but you're a ways to go there. How's your Razor Crest looking?
156 shards.
Okay. So you're probably still a good 6 months out from the Executor. 5 or 6 months would be my guess if I really looked at it. But I think you should go all in for that. You know, get your troopers up and then get the trooper team up. Get your bounty hunter team up. Are you in a guild that's doing Geonosis territory battles?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would get your Geos up to Gear 12 also. At Gear 12, they can do the Wat Tambor mission, and your guild wants you to help out with that, I'm sure, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So maybe even Geos to Gear 12 before you get your troopers up, just because you want to make sure you hang on to your guild. You know, it's a teamwork game in a lot of cases, so you want to make sure that you're participating with the team. So I would get those Geos up to Gear 12, get your troopers all up to Gear 12, Relic Piet, and maybe Relic Dark Trooper. And then you can look at, like, on the side, if you're going to get your Bounty Hunters up to work on your Executor, you got to start thinking about, you know, your Bounty Hunters for Chewbacca, and then Chewbacca goes into CLS. CLS, Han, Chewie. So I would start farming Chewpio right now on the side as well while you farm up all these other characters to work on Executor. The Executor path is the smartest one to do right off the bat to get to the top of Fleet Arena. And there are other ways to do it right now in the game, but that's just the most direct path. It also gets you great bounty hunters. It gets you an Imperial Trooper team if you go in on the Imperial Trooper team. And then once you get that done, you can come back to round off your CLS team, go back to those Phoenix as well, and start thinking about, you know, Galactic Legends down the road after that. But that's what I'd be working on right now on the roster.
Okay. No, I have CLS and Han. I was kind of running a modified team for them with like R2, regular Leia, and I think over the Farm Boy and whatnot. I don't know how much resources I really can give away on other teams while I work towards getting Piet and all that relics. Which I'm just waiting on Tyrant tags.
Right. So what you do to get ready for CLS is a couple of things. You just spend the 100 energy. You spend the 100 energy. Hey, Beast YOLO, welcome to NOOCH Masters. We have another Masters member today. Welcome aboard.
Master.
Hang on a second.
Master.
There you go. Beast YOLO, welcome to NOOCH Masters. So here's how you get ready for your post-Executor journey, because you're going to go CLS after you get the Executor done, and you get that team done. So you need to start working on your Ewoks, okay? You can get I personally at the point of your roster where it is today. Beast YOLO, we're all full for today, but I'll be back here tomorrow doing reviews. If you can come back tomorrow or next week, but today we're full. I gotta go here. I got 2 reviews left, and I gotta go. I gotta get out. So But work on the Ewoks. Start farming them. And what I would say for a roster like yours, that is at this point of the game, is maybe you work on 4 Ewoks. You can work on Chirpa, Ewok Elder, Logray, and Wicket would be the 4. And then just add, when Princess Nisa becomes double shard farmable, which would be like August or September, then you start farming Princess Nisa at that point, because that's about when you'll be, you'll be closer to the Executor at that point. And it feels like forever away, but it's really not. So then you can get Nisa on your Ewok team. You can go as cheap as possible to unlock C-3PO, because that's what you need to get C-3PO on that CLS team. And you need to be farming Chupio every day right now too. So that's what I would say as you work and you invest everything you've got in your troopers and your Geos and your bounty hunters and your BAM. You got to go get Beskar Mando as well. As you invest everything into that, what you always want to be doing is sharding. You want to be sharding in the background for your next farm. So your next farm that's up will be CLS. So you want to be sharding. You want to be sharding for CLS in the background while you're finishing up these farms. And that will continue throughout your entire journey in the game. You've always got to know what your next 1 or 2 farms are so that you are sharding ahead of time. You got to shard your holes, man. You got to shard your holes. So in this case, we're getting ready for CLS. It's going to be the Ewoks. It's going to be Princess Nisa on that Ewok team, and then it's going to be working on Chupio shards right now. I would also, as soon as Captain Rex is double shard farmable, because you got some Phoenix in here. I don't know if you're farming Rex right now, but you may even wait till he's double. Go ahead. What?
So I was farming him, and then I figured since he would probably be coming double drops around June or so, that I was going to wait and finish him off.
I think it's going to be July, yeah. But that's fine. So Rex and Nisa, as soon as they become double shard farmable, we'll get them farmed. But you can work on your Ewoks right now. You can work on, you can work on Chupio, and you can build. So then when you come out of the Executors, you'll have Imperial Troopers, you'll have Bounty Hunters, you'll have Palpatine Invader. You'll come out of that and you'll get CLS, and you'll finish up your Phoenix team. And then it's off to the races for whatever your next farm is after that. Does that help or make any sense?
Yeah, it does. Now, with the shards and that, at the moment, I'm pretty much all 3 refreshes in, just getting these bounty hunter ships up, including Xandu's Blood, which I know is not a requirement, but it's very much useful for the fleet. Is there anything I could do, like, should I spend any gear on other teams besides the Geos right now, or just kind of full push towards my troopers and bounty hunters?
Yeah, I would just say just those 3 teams, the Geos, the troopers, bounty hunters, just get your way to Executor right now. What you don't want to start is peeling off gear and stuff for other teams that are just side teams at the moment. Otherwise, you're gonna impact your farm negatively. So hey, fellas, Smoke, you got everybody joining NOOCH Masters while you're getting your review. I'll get you in a minute, fellas. Look, dial in on the farm you're doing and finish that farm, and then it never hurt nobody to save up a bunch of gear on the side so that when their farm was done, they got the next thing going easily. So dial in on getting gear 12 Geos, getting your troopers up, and getting your bounty hunters ready, relicking Darth Vader, and farming those bounty hunter and the Imperial TIE Bomber. Dial in on all of that to make it happen. And when you come out of that, you may have some gear sitting there that you're ready next. You're ready. My phone is going nuts. You are ready to go get CLS and get that done. But make sure you're sharding the Ewoks and Chupio in the background. And when Rex becomes double shard farm, we'll get him. And when Nisa's double shard farm, we'll get her too. Make sure you're ready for those things when they happen, okay?
Okay.
Now I can't hear you at all, man.
Let me see if I can't fix that.
That's a little better.
Who should be my first relic?
Your first relic is gonna probably be Admiral Piet.
Okay, because them Kairos are tough. It takes a while.
Nah, I can't hear you, man. Sorry, Smoke. I didn't know what you're tired of something.
Oh, I said the Cairo techs are taking a while.
Yeah, that's the issue with a guy like Piet is he does have a lot of Chirotechs, but he's going to drive your trooper team like nobody's business, man. He is still one of the top characters in the game. My buddy Calvin says that his Emperor's Trap Zeta is the best Zeta in the game. He is a huge difference maker, and he will make that trooper team go for you. And he is the engine that runs that, and he's going to be there for Exec. You need him a Relic 8 for Executor anyway. So on this roster, I'd be going Piet, then I probably would go Bosk and Boba Fett next. Vader right behind them, so you can take out the Geos with Vader. Those are the characters I'd be relicking first.
All right, sounds good.
All right, Smoke, any parting words for our community today?
Nope, just glad you're around to be a resource for the community.
I appreciate that, sir. Thank you for jumping on. It was good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
All right, guys. Hey, I'm gonna welcome fellas to our Masters level membership today.
Disturbing is this move by Chancellor Palpatine.
I understand.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of Master.
What?
Fellas VS, welcome aboard. So for Fellas VS and the Beast YOLO, you are due a roster review this month. You can get it either. You can hit me up on Discord, DM me. We'll get you a private review where I'll deliver to you your own private link, or you can get it on a stream. That's great too. I'm just full up today, and I got one more left here for Oxlain. Is Oxlain in chat too? Oh, no, Oxlain in chat. Oh My Apollo just subscribed over on Twitch. Thank you, Oh My Apollo. We're 2 away from our goal on Twitch. How about that? And then Orondo just joined, Nooch Padawans. Thank you to everybody for all the support. You're all wonderful people. I don't care what Deacon says about you. Don't listen to Deacon. He's just got those weird opinions. But you're all amazing. I appreciate all the support. You guys are just, even those who are just watching and enjoying, you're just amazing, and I appreciate it. So yeah, if you want that private review, hit me up on Discord. Yeah, no problem, Smoke. No big deal. All right, let's take a look at our last review for today because I got to get out the door. I'm probably going to need to do some spins of the wheel for a video this week because I'm just running behind on my wheel spins because we're just getting loaded up here on the stream so much, which is great. Finn BB has made the stream. There you go, Finn. Watch my Mothma get relicked. Oxlain, let's take a look. Are you still here?
I'm here.
Oxlain isn't voice. Everybody's in G-Dub. Hang on a second. G-Dub just took us over our goal on Twitch. We got the hype train rolling from G-Dub. Making it green. Let's get a making it green here. Sorry, Oxlain. You got overridden by G-Dub, my friend.
Oh, you can't. I apologize for making it green.
Make it green. Thank you, G-Dub, and welcome to all of our new subscribers over on Twitch. Hey, 77% to our hype train. I still don't really know what that means, but we're getting there. It's fun stuff. Look at all those new subscribers over on Twitch. All right, Oxlain, let's get the roster up here. Let me get your timestamp. You know what? We're gonna change the title of this video. Let's see here. Oxlain, what is up with your roster? Tell me what's going on.
Not a huge amount at the moment. I've not long finished Jedi Master Luke and just kind of relaxing a little bit from doing loads of journeys. Finishing my Sith at the moment.
All right, sir. So we're finishing our Sith. So what does that mean with Sith? And we just hit our hype train. What does that mean when we hit a hype train? Everybody gets a bunch of emotes or something? I don't even know what that means.
Everyone that's subscribed during the type train gets an emote from it.
Ah, look at that. There we go. Well, I'm glad you know what's going on.
I don't.
All right, let's see here. So, your Sith. What's going on with the Sith?
So yeah, I did see it as my first journey, and obviously kind of got a load of Sith, but I left Traya Mallet, or the Triumvirate Sith Empire behind, and I've now got to a point, I'm almost 7 million, and I'm trying to do Conquest, and I'm trying to do Proving Grounds with no Malak and no Traya, a Relic, which isn't really great. It's hard, especially for the Malgus event specifically. I've really struggled to get shards for him.
Of Malgus, yeah, Malgus is the toughest Proving Grounds that's there, I think. The TIE Interceptor and Malgus are the two toughest. You should be able to do Malgus, so can't Kylo get it done? You don't have Kylo, you do.
I do have Kylo now, so I've had him for one proving ground, and I one-starred Malgus.
Okay,
So I've
yeah.
finally started to get shards.
Yeah, you might have to keep playing it. Kylo's not really the master of 3 stars of anything, to be honest.
No, he's not. But my Malak is 1 gear piece away from Relic now, and I'll be able to take him to 5 straight away, or maybe even higher.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Hold on a second, Oxlain. Meathead was gifted a tier 1 sub on Twitch. Meathead, you gotta say, is he there? E-Man, Meathead, if you're watching, you gotta say something. I want in the band. Meathead, I need to get into the band. Meathead has been exposed. He's watching my streams. If that's who it is. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, okay. Hey, I have a question here. So you got 5 Zetas on Luke and Kylo. Are you going to leave that, or are you going to finish off their Zetas?
I am probably going to leave that for a while, I think.
And so the press the advantage, doesn't that just, what does that prevent? It prevents like stagger or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not something that I've desperately needed, and the same with Jedi Luke's basic.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll miss them. And when I've got Malak now with no Zetas, I've got Revan at R5 with no Zetas, Bastila Shan's R3 with no Zetas. I've got so many Zetas that I need to put around the roster that any that I can save, I'm trying to.
Yeah, that's 6 Zetas on that Revan team that you need for sure.
Yeah.
Now, how are you getting Zetas? Did you buy the pack that came out that after Grand Arena that was, what was it, 2,500 crystals?
Yeah. The sucker pack, yeah.
Yeah. That one's not that bad. I mean, 2,500 crystals, and you get, I think it was 14 Zetas minimum or something, or am I not thinking right?
14 was the second tier. I think.
Second tier.
Either way, you get 10 or 12 or something.
That's, I mean, honestly, it's one of the best deals in the game for Zetas. I mean, so, you know.
Yeah, I'm picking up any Zeta that I see that I can kind of justify in my head.
Right.
For crystals, because I mean I'm Lightspeed bundled up, so you know I'm about as Zeta poor as you can get for the next 3 years.
Gotcha. Yeah, you've got a lot of Zetas, or yeah, I can see it. I see it here. So what else?
Oh, sorry, man.
No, go.
I was gonna say part of my team building and future planning is obviously based around what teams need Zetas and what don't, and where I can skimp as much as I can.
That's what it's got to be.
But
yeah, I mean, with the Lightspeed bundles, honestly, that is how it impacts farming. Everybody is looking at like, where can I put a Zeta and where can I not? You know, where can I put an Omicron on Captain Rex might be a good question for you, right?
Yeah, he is. Obviously, it's a 3v3 season, so I've avoided the Omicron there for now. But when we get to 5v5, it'll be on.
Yeah, until you get those clones up, my 3v3 Phoenix teams did not really perform much for me in Grand Arena. That's for sure.
No,
that's for sure.
No, and Rex's Omicron's only for 5v5 with Phoenix, so I've kind of just again saved that one for now.
Yep. All right, what else is going on here, man? Tell us. I mean, we look at your roster each month, so give us the skinny here. What else?
So I think the last time we spoke about my Sith, so that's where I'm at the minute, and sharding Profundity. So I've got Adrad left to go, and then I've got to get the gear levels on them, and then Inquisitors after that. I think for me, I'm fed up of GLs at this point. I need to get the ship Profundity, because I'm now in Kyber. Well, I was in Kyber 4 before this 3v3, and been battered down to Erodium 1 as a result of this 3v3. So I need another ship.
Yeah. Have you looked? Go ahead.
And then the Inquisitive is for the assault battles. So much has been made about assault battles recently, and it is the way to go. And so I mean, it's 2 assault battles. It's Reaver shards. It's too good to turn down now.
It's Scythe.
Yeah, it is Scythe. It's another fleet.
Yep.
So, yeah, it all leads to Inquisitors.
I think that's true. I think that's true for sure. So, I mean, I don't know if I got a lot to tell you on the roster. I mean, the roster is in good shape as always. And like you said, you're kind of just don't want to do any Galactic Legends right now. I like your farming ideas. I think you do need to relic up these 501st clones for sure. I'm sure we talked about that last time, right? Seems familiar.
Yeah, we did. It's in my list of finish my farms squad preset.
And there's more Zetas too, right?
Yeah, I've put it below the Inquisitors, which may be a bad idea because I've already got the clones of Gear 12.
Right.
But maybe I come to it and I think, well, I relic one clone while I Gear 12 one Inquisitor. Maybe that's what I do when it comes to it. But then obviously Profundity, when I hit the shards for Radis, I probably should just full charge at it, really.
Right. Yep, I think you got the right idea. I mean, I like your path, your Profundity, you got to finish your gas team, Inquisitors. It's just so important to have those teams on your roster, and I think once you get them filled out, you're going to be really happy. I would also look at, your Grievous team at some point needs to be fully relicked. Your guild will thank you in Territory Wars for sure.
Yes, I think Grievous is one of our front zones. So yeah, they probably will. I probably won't appreciate me saying that.
All right,
front zone, but oh well.
Yeah, Oxlain, tell us about what do you do for a living? What's your profession?
Oh, it's about as dull as anything. I just work in systems. I manage data systems, which is, if it's not data entry, it's data export. It's spreadsheets and spreadsheets and spreadsheets.
Nothing. I mean, we got to have it. It's important. Now, let me ask you this: do you have any concerns about AI taking over parts of your role or parts of your group?
Yes. A concern, no, because I'm not sure that it will ever become fully automated. But
right.
I think embracing AI to increase efficiency within the area I work is quite a big thing.
Right,
and something that my company is looking into doing and implementing, and where can we embrace AI and use that to increase efficiency.
Right. Yeah, Darth Grogu says, nice, you're an importer-exporter, like Art Vandelay. You get that?
Not a clue, I'm afraid.
That's a Seinfeld reference.
That's going so far over my head, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oxlain, it was good to talk to you again, man. Your roster's looking sharp. I mean, you know what you're doing, and we're following along, and I know you got these farms to finish, and you're working on Profundity, and it just keeps progressing, and you're working on your Sith right now. It's just coming together so nicely. Each month we see it, or each other month. I know you've given away some reviews along the way, haven't you?
Not many.
Okay.
I probably will not. I'll probably start doing more now because, I mean, we had the same conversation a month ago.
Nah, that's fine. And this was not a call to action, by the way. I just trying to, so. But yeah, it's good to talk. Any final words here for today for the community?
Oh no, I'll tell you what. I'll keep it short. You're already overrunning, so.
No problem, man.
Just keep it up.
All right, I'll keep it up. Yes, sir. Oxlain, good to talk to you again.
You too, mate.
All right, have a good one. I gotta tell you guys, I'm gonna have to change the name of the stream because I think it was almost every single review that people jumped on to talk, and I think that's so tremendous. That was so much fun to talk to everybody today. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 conversations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 reviews. Every single roster review today was a conversation. And I appreciate it. And yeah, Crispy and you guys, otherwise, we'll get to you next time, man. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to change it. Let me change the title of it right now. Hold on a second. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun talking to everybody. So I hope everybody has a good time. Let's see. We're going to go find some raids out here, so don't go anywhere. We're going to get you guys onto some other streams here shortly. And that's upcoming. Let's see here. Star Wars Lo-Fi is streaming. You guys want to hear some Star Wars Lo-Fi? Not much going on out there that I can get to on YouTube. Let's see here. I don't know what this is. Looks like there's a Marvel Strike Force here. Oh, redirect. Nope, there's no redirect privileges there. These Marvel Strike Force guys. Let's see here. We're gonna jump over into I think it's Raid Shadow Legends. I don't even know what it is. We're gonna do that over on YouTube, and then let's go find a raid on Twitch for us here. JJ's Productions. All right, guys, we're gonna have a little dance party. Then we will go over to do the raid. Let's have our dance at the end of this. I don't know why it's frozen now. The new software. This new software update is beating into my soul on a daily basis. Hey! I had a really good time today with you guys. We had everybody come into chat today. That was awesome. I love talking to all you guys on voice chat. Every single review today was a voice chat. That was great. I love you guys. Sorry it's a little bit shorter today, but you're all wonderful people. I don't care what Deacon says about you. I hope you have a good time. I will definitely talk to you soon. Stay tuned for raids on both YouTube and Twitch. And we will have... Oh, wait. I gotta do G-Dub. Wait, G-Dub, don't go anywhere. I gotta do G-Dub's intro because I forgot it earlier. Hold on. Let's say hello to G-Dub. Look at that. Look at that garbage.
Call them.
Do it again.
Cavalry has arrived.
There we go, G-Dub. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Everybody, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. And of course, always remember, and NOOCH too good. Maybe. Come on, man. This is messed up.